Welcome to Post High School Football on postsportsradio.com. Corporate sponsor for the 2025 season is McDonald's. I'm loving it. This broadcast is made possible by RRC Wholesale, Payne, Powell, Trude, and Chandler, Post Car Wash, Carson Construction, Harp Girls Holding, Holly's Drive-In, Post Independent School District, XL Energy, Swift Stop Convenience Stores, Post Plumbing, Heating, and Air, George's Family Restaurant, Happy State Bank, Jackson Brothers Meats, Sonic, Post Family Dentistry, Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, D&D Winco 2, KSSL Radio, the Post Dispatch, and Pocalambro. And now here's the RRC Wholesale pregame show on postsportsradio.com. Hey, welcome to Buffalo Stadium in Forsan, Texas. The weather is more average for this time of year, actually a little bit cooler. Almost exactly the same as we had last year in Post. Previous meeting, we had 83 degrees at kickoff, and tonight we should be about 82. And by the end of the game, 75. We have partly cloudy skies. Nah, we're fully cloudy, aren't we? Total overcast. That's what's keeping it cooler here at Forsan. 5th day of September in the second week of the 2025 football season. Tonight, the Forsan Buffaloes, who are 0-1, host the 1-0 Post Bowl Gold Antelopes. Both are former district opponents. And according to TexasFootball.com, the Lopes are favored by 37 points. Jim Plummer here. Thanks for joining the broadcast. Later, we discuss Bowl Gold football with head coach John Wright. That'll happen about 6:50 in the Post Family Dentistry interview. Also on the way before the kickoff at 7, Russ Morris takes a closer look at the Buffaloes. We'll review the Antelope stats from last week's win, and we'll get into both teams' district standings and tonight's games that we will be following for you. PHS junior Carter Petty is here to keep the stats, and Russ Morris, of course, with the commentary. Then there's Mike Travis on the camera as well. So, Russ, please pray for us.
Yes, sir. Father God, thank you for a wonderful day that you've given us, Lord. Thank you for a wonderful week that you provided. And ask that you keep everybody safe tonight, whether it be us in the booth, the players, coaches, and officials. And no matter what happens, we do everything according to your will. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Russ. When we come back, Russ, we'll dive into the Forsan Buffaloes when the RRC Wholesale pregame show continues on postsportsradio.com. Home of the Bold Gold, and we are live and free tonight just on YouTube.
Have a great idea for an energy drink, but don't know where to start? At RRC Wholesale, we make it simple. From our chemist creating your perfect formula, to our design team crafting eye-catching labels and retail packaging, we handle it all. As a woman-owned Texas business, we believe in helping brands of every size succeed. With low minimum orders, national and international logistics, and the support to get your drink onto the big box shelves. Ready to launch your brand? Visit rrchwholesale.info or call 806-370-0419 today.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch. Community news at the finest.
Post ISD is filled with passionate staff, daring students, and deep-rooted traditions of champions. Our state-of-the-art facilities provide top-tier educational opportunities, including career and technical training, advanced academics, and free college courses, creating future-ready antelopes. Our 4-day instructional week allows our students to continually pursue excellence in our distinguished fine arts programs, exceptional athletic teams, and a multitude of other extracurricular activities. Post ISD, we are bold gold.
Post Antelope football is powered by Post Methodist Church, a place to celebrate faith, experience loving and caring fellowship, and to join together in Christ's call to service. Become a pilot through structured career and goal-oriented flight training at Post's very own U.S. Flight Academy. Go to usflightacademy.org. Antelope Wash and Dry. Tackle your laundry fast the Antelope way. Antelope Wash and Dry is at 301 South Broadway. These sponsors make Post Sports Radio a reality. Post Sports Radio is streaming live and free video with audio tonight from Forsan's Buffalo Stadium. Jim Plummer with Russ Morris, Carter Petty, and Mike Travis are here to bring you the second game of the season. And Russ Morris standing by to tell us all he knows about the Forsan Buffaloes. Russ?
Well, Jim, the Forsan Buffaloes are retooling for the 2025 season. Now, during the offseason, head coach and athletic director Jason Phillips stepped down to take on a more administrative role. He remains on staff as the Lady Buffs head softball coach and is still the dean of students for Forsan High School. So later in February, Forsan ISD hired Casey Thompson to take over as head coach and athletic director. Thompson spent the previous 3 seasons at Sweetwater as their special teams coordinator and running backs coach. Now, this is Coach Thompson's first season as head coach in the 11-man level. He was the head coach at Sterling City way back when they were a 6-man team in 2013 and 2014. Now, Coach Thompson's offense is spread-based, and you're going to have a different quarterback tonight. As the only stats I had were for the starting quarterback, Coy Evans. Last week in the Howard County Bowl against Coahoma, senior wide receiver Hayden Bolin had 6 receptions for 50 yards, and he was the lone bright spot in what was an offensive disaster for Forsan. Ball security will be the main focus tonight, as the Buffaloes did turn the ball over 3 times with an interception. With the new head coach comes a new defensive scheme. The Buffaloes still run a 3-3-5 defense, but they're going to stack their 3 linebackers right behind their 3 down linemen. This is based on countering and stopping the spread offense. The leading tackler for the Buffaloes is number 13, junior linebacker Oscar Holguin. He tallied 13 total tackles last week against Coahoma, and junior linebacker number 33, Corbett Warden, had 1 sack. Now, last week, Forsan was throttled by Coahoma 60-8. Their defense allowed 487 total yards of offense, 270 passing, 217 rushing. The leading receiver for Coahoma racked up 106 yards on 4 receptions. The longest pass of that night was a 55-yard pass by Coahoma, Jim.
All right, Russ. Thank you very much. Up next, we'll take a look at how last year's matchup played out, a review of the win last week against Kermit, and what happened in Thursday night football action when the RRC Wholesale Pregame Show continues on Post Sports Radio, live and free on YouTube tonight. Thanks for joining us.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Wake up with a sausage McMuffin with egg. Get 2 for just $6 and pair them with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
We play the greatest country music ever recorded. Tune in anytime and anywhere to KSSL 107.3, 94.1, KSSLFM.com, and on our free mobile app. All your favorites are here.
Hi, I'm Alan Jackson.
Hi, this is Mark Chestnut.
Hi, I'm Clint Black.
We've got them all.
Hi, this is Ronnie Millsap.
Hi, this is Patty Loveless.
Hi, everybody, this is Garth Brooks.
Hey, this is George Strait.
I've been listening to this radio station forever.
Proud supporters of high school sports. We are KSSL.
Hey, I want to do something to help Post and Garza County. Have any ideas?
Well, I remember at one of the football games, the endowment group gave away a lot of money to local charity groups.
What's an endowment?
From what I know, it's a permanent pile of money that keeps growing interest. And the endowment group gives away the interest every year.
But I'm not sure that I have enough to give.
Just give what you can. If everyone gave a little, that adds up to a whole lot of money for local nonprofits, which helps us all.
Go to postgarzacountyendowment.org to find out more. postgarzacountyendowment.org. For good, forever.
Whenever those grass fires start, there's no putting them out. We've got 80-mile-an-hour winds there one day. XL Energy called around and asked us if it was all right if they turned electricity out, and I was 100% for that.
It's always in the back of our mind that we're doing this for the customer. It's just in our DNA.
Whenever you get burned out, you're burning out your livelihood. Those old winds, you just never can expect when they're going to happen. We just got to be prepared for it, and I think, man, they work good with us. We just got a good relationship with them.
All right, welcome back to postsportsradio.com, the RRC Wholesale Pregame Show. We are at Forsan, Texas, live and free on Post Sports Radio's YouTube channel. Carter Petty here. Hey, remind us what happened in last year's Forsan game when we played at Post.
Perfect. Okay, so last year's final score was Post 32, Forsan 30. It was a close battle the whole game. Post was able to come out victorious in the end. So we'll go over just some of the total stats from last year's game. Post had 115 yards on the ground to Forsan's 99. Post had 238 yards passing to Forsan's 177. That was both teams were able to throw the ball well last year, and so we'll see if they can continue to do that in this year's matchup. And then one thing that I saw from last year's matchup that both teams have got to clean up if they want to win tonight is Post had 3 turnovers, Forsan had 4 turnovers. So if you can win the turnover battle, which Post did last year, you usually end up winning the game.
That's right. No turnovers, you're going to be better off. Thanks, Carter. Hey, here's what happened last Friday at home versus Kermit, according to Russ Morris of the Post-Dispatch. You can read it in the Dispatch this weekend. The Post Bowl Gold Antelopes defeated the Kermit Yellow Jackets. That was 37-6 for their first victory of the 2025 season, which earned the all-time record over Kermit by one win, of course. The Bowl Gold offense generated 417 yards on 50 plays and picked up 21 first downs. The defense held Kermit to 235 yards on 53 plays and forced 4 turnovers, 3 of those interceptions. Landon Garcia, junior quarterback, was very efficient in the victory. The gunslinger had 9 completions on 9 attempts, threw for 166 yards, and had 2 passing touchdowns. Brandon Curtis, by the way, the junior running back for the Bowl Gold, he had a great night, rushed the ball 11 times for 156 yards and scored 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, Luca Perez also saw time carrying the ball as he tallied 62 yards on 12 carries and scored 1 touchdown. Senior defensive back Max Cole, senior linebacker Colton Hawkins, and junior defensive back Aiden Rodriguez each had 1 interception. Junior Daniel Carroll led the team in tackles with 9 and sacked the quarterback once. So that's the report from last week's Kermit game at Post. Carter Petty's going to tell us what happened with Thursday night football just last night.
Yes, last night at the Redmond there in Post, your JV Antelopes picked up a 40-0 win over Forsan's JV. And then, not sure if many people knew this, but last night the junior high Bowl Gold football team had a scrimmage here in Forsan, and they put on a really good show. There was a lot of good things at that young age, and good things to see, good things in the future.
Things are looking good. Sounds good. One thing I didn't mention about the Antelopes of the game last week versus Kermit, thanks to Swift Stop, not that they played any role in it, but they were the sponsors of it. They don't play football, I don't think. Brandon Curtis on offense and defensive back Max Cole had great games, as many of the others did as well. But those are the 2 Swift Stop Antelopes of the game. All right, tonight is the 12th meeting for Post and Forsan, and Post has the edge with a 7-4 record, including last year's win at the Redmond. The first meeting was back in 2010 as district opponents when Post was the victor by only 3 points. They won that game 9-6. They were district opponents, these 2 teams, back in 2010 and 11, also in 2016 and 17. Coming up next, Russ Morris reviews last week's district teams results and how the standings are shaping up on the RRC Wholesale Pregame Show on the home of the Bowl Gold, postsportsradio.com, live and free on YouTube.
This message is brought to you by Judge Lee and Martian Norman.
In celebration of 100 years of service, the Post Rotary Club is proud to construct a tall, beautiful 4-sided traditional clock in the median of East Main Street. It'll be surrounded with landscaping and 4 limestone benches engraved with the names of legacy families and other sponsors like you. If you are interested in supporting this project, or being a part of the Rotary celebration on October 4th, contact Susan at 806-778-5034.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712.
No, I want a cheese
Skip the drive-thru, drive in, and drive back to a simpler time. Our car hops come to your car to take your order at Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post, featuring old-fashioned burgers, fries, shakes, malts, along with Mexican food, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. And best of all, it's served hot and fresh right to your car. Don't drive by, drive in to Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post. Call ahead at 495-2704 for Holly's Drive-In.
Hey, this is the pregame show brought to you by RRC Wholesale. Thanks for joining us. This year, Post Sports Radio is streaming live video with audio for free on YouTube and most times on Facebook, but not tonight. Please help us spread the word to the Bold Gold Nation. If you're listening and the presentation is spotty, we will upload the full version after tonight's game, which means after we get home. So looking at about midnight. That thing may be uploaded by 1. Russ, have you had time to analyze the District 2-2A Division I and the action from Week 1?
Yes, I have, and I want to touch on one thing that you talked about earlier. Post is seeking their first victory here tonight in Forsan since the 2020 season. Woo. So it's been quite some time since we've won here in Forsan. But looking at what happened last week, obviously Post defeated Kermit 37-6. Stratford, in a weather-ending game, defeated Abernathy 14-7. Sudan over Olton 19-7. Toya over Floydada 46-14, and Cooper Liberty throttled New Home 49-7. Now, New Deal and Farwell did play last week, but that game was canceled because of weather. So New Deal is the only team that has yet to have a win or a loss in the win-loss column. With that said, it's Week 2, and Post is already in first place by themselves in the district standings. This week the Bold Gold are a 37-point favorite over Forsan. New Deal in second with a 0-0 record is a 2-point favorite over Roosevelt and New Deal. Abernathy hosts number 24 Sunray. They are a 3-point home underdog. Olton hosts Dimmitt. They are an 11-point favorite. Floydada travels to Lockney for the 106th Floyd County Championship. Lockney a 27-point favorite. Cross-county rivalry between New Home and Ropes. Number 7 Ropes goes to New Home. The Eagles are a 16-point favorite, Jim.
Thank you, Russ. By the way, we'll get to hear from Coach John Wright in a little bit. Russ talks to him. That'll be here on the RRC Wholesale Pregame Show. Before we take another break, though, I do want to mention something I just had in front of me, and I think I just found it. Let's see. Here we go. The Bold Gold Antelopes, under the leadership, of course, of fourth-year head coach John Wright. Returning as assistants this year are Jordan Aguilar, Cody Dean, Zach Ramos, Israel De Leon, and defensive coordinator Hayden Patterson. New to the coaching staff are Jacob Perez and Han Ollison. The new athletic trainer, by the way, is Adam Cruz. So there you go. Next up, we get to hear from the coach. And that's just around the corner here on the RRC Wholesale Pregame Show. It's live and free on YouTube. Hold on. We're on, guys. Sorry. Here we go.
In the rhythm of small-town life, Poca Lambro has been the steady beat, connecting communities for over 70 years. In a world that's always evolving, your connection matters. That's why Poca Lambro proudly provides fast, reliable internet services, reaching speeds of up to 1 gig on our fiber network. Whether you're running a business, staying connected with loved ones, or exploring the endless possibilities of online learning, Poca Lambro is here to power your dreams with blazing fast internet. Introducing the Smart Hub, our new paperless billing app. Simple, convenient, and environmentally friendly, it puts the power of managing your account right at your fingertips. And when you need support, we're not just a voice on the line. At Poca Lambro, we believe in the warmth of in-person service. Our dedicated team is committed to ensuring you have the best experience because your satisfaction is our success. We're not just keeping up, we're leading the way in providing cutting-edge telecommunication services to rural areas. Join us in embracing the future. Your dreams, our connection. Poca Lambro, connecting our communities for over 7 decades.
Bold Gold stands for power, grit, hope. It pumps through our veins and lives in our hearts. It's built people, businesses, communities. Those 2 words are what we Post Texans live for. It's what we at Post Plumbing love. New construction, commercial and residential plumbing and HVAC. Call the R Brothers. Go Bold Gold.
The community of Post continues to be committed to the Post Antelopes, just as Happy State Bank is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Post Antelopes, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Happy State Bank is here for all your life's moments. Let us be your partner at Happy State Bank. Visit us in person or at happybank.com.
Happy State Bank, a division of Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name is Sochi Anderton. I'm a dentist here at Post Family Dentistry. This clinic is a huge example of providing fancy dental care here in Post, Texas, because the residents of Post in these smaller communities, they deserve that same quality of care. We've expanded from 3 chairs now to 6 chairs at this new location. We are very proud here at Post Family Dentistry of our small town values combined with state-of-the-art care.
All right, welcome everybody for the BOGO football coaches interview portion of the Post Sports Radio pregame show. Russ Morris here alongside Coach Rock. Coach, so congrats on the victory last week. How does it feel to be 1-0?
Always good. Always good to be 1-0. That's our goal every week, is to be 1-0 every week. And same thing this week. One of the main focal points for us this year has been, let's play well enough that we don't have to come from behind. And I felt like we were in control of that game the whole time. They did deal us some adversity early by doing some things defensively that we weren't ready for, that we had to adjust for. So it was a little slow mudding early on. I got to give some credit to Kermit. They were much more aggressive. To me, they were more athletic than last year. And they had a good game plan for us early on. And, I'll say that offensively, when they were on defense, they had a good game plan for us. Defensively, if we don't have one busted coverage, I think it's a spotless night, really and truly. I mean, I say spotless. Score, we shut them out if we don't bust one coverage. Our defense did a good job of bending but not breaking. And so overall, I was very pleased with our win. And
so in the game, potential targeting call that they tried to call against Max Cole, and then they decided to leave him in the game. Can we get a clarification on the explanation that you got from that, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. Just because they call it targeting doesn't mean it's an automatic ejection anymore. That's an old rule. That was 3 years ago. That's something that has to be evaluated by the officials. And if they declare that it was a malicious intent, that he was trying to hurt somebody or whatever, then they have the option to pull him out. But it's not an automatic ejection anymore. And what Max did, he was breaking on the ball and he was playing physical like he always does. After they deliberated, they determined that he wasn't trying to, physically harm the guy. It was a break on the ball, so he got to stay in the game, but it was 15 for, what they called targeting. So, and they have to. I mean, they're going to do it every week when we have that situation, but at the same time, we're also going to teach our kids to be physical on crossing routes and things like that. It's a learning experience for everybody.
How is Landon doing?
So Landon has got a broken collarbone. I mean, he's doing well. It was tough Friday night for him, but it's like I communicated with him in the next day that Landon is a great competitor in that he has amnesia when it comes to the next play and the next day. Landon does an awesome job of not letting one mistake or one thing bad happen to him and then it affecting his next phase, whatever it may be. And right now he's focused on healing. He's focused on being ready for the second game of district. And he's being a great leader for us on the sideline. He's helping Josh prepare. He's helping us in every way he can. And just a testament to the kind of kid that he is and the job that he always does.
So with that in mind, what are your expectations for Josh Segura heading into the game tonight?
So, my deal with Josh tonight is he finished the game for us and did a pretty good job. He's going to have to learn how to be able to throw out of the pocket with some pressure. I mean, every quarterback in the nation, whether it be college, high school, it doesn't matter, they have to be able to throw the ball out of the pocket under pressure, and that's something he's going to have to learn. We've been working on it extensively all week. He's been running this offense his whole football career, so he knows what the expectations are. He knows what he needs to do, and he had a great week of practice. So I don't look for us to drop off much offensively, even with Josh.
Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about the Buffaloes. They have a new head coach, a new defensive coordinator, basically a lot of turnover from last year's staff after Coach Phillips stepped down and is now, of course, he remains as the softball coach, but now I guess he remains as the dean of students over there. So what can you tell us about the Buffaloes?
So Forsan's got a pretty young team. They got a handful of seniors, and they've got some really good athletes, as they always do. They're still running a stacked defense, but it's just a little different than what it used to be. They're not as big as they have been in years past, but they took a tough one week 1 against Kahoma. I think they lost 60-8 or something like that, and they're going to be hungry to win, and it's their first home game, so they're going to defend their field hard like they always do. I look for them to really be versatile on defense and to try to improve on what they did wrong last week offensively. They had some injuries in that game Friday night, but I don't look for that to be an issue. It could be, and if it is for them, then good. Good for us. But again, just like every week, we're preparing for the best team that they can possibly put out there. We know that we're going to get everybody's best game, and we have prepared for their best game.
That'll wrap up today's pregame interview. Coach, best of luck, and let's get after some Buffaloes.
We will. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Where some saw a pickle, we saw a masterpiece. A Sonic Smasher with Grillo's Pickles and Dilly Ranch, tangy pickle tots, and a Pickle Rita slush with pickle-flavored bubbles. It's called the Big Dill Meal, and it's a work of art. Sonic just made snack time official with $1 Snacky Hour. $1 corn dogs, $1 mozzarella sticks, and $1 soft pretzel twist every day from 2 to 5 p.m. Sonic Snacky Hour. Live free, eat Sonic.
Post Car Wash is the place to keep it clean at West 14th and North Avenue K. Post Car Wash is a modern, soft-touch experience featuring ceramic waxes, a cutting-edge wax that will shine your paint and leave a slick finish. Get the Touch 4 Wash app for a quick, convenient way to pay. You'll get $1 off when you use the app, as well as earn points for future washes. Give your vehicle the attention it needs. 1 block west of Highway 84 behind People's Bank on West 14th. Keep it clean at Post Car Wash.
My name is Sochi Anderton. I'm a dentist here at Post Family Dentistry. This clinic is a huge example of providing fancy dental care here in Post, Texas, because the residents of Post in these smaller communities, they deserve that same quality of care. We've expanded from 3 chairs now to 6 chairs at this new location. We are very proud here at Post Family Dentistry of our small town values combined with state-of-the-art care.
George's Family Restaurant is open all day at the crossroads of Highways 84 and 380. George's famous food has been served in Post since 1979 and continues to provide its customers with quality food and service. Enjoy Mexican food, barbecue, Greek food, steaks, appetizers, and good all-American food. Everyone gets free ice cream with a meal. Dine in and take out available. Call and orders welcome at 806-495-3777. George's Family Restaurant serves Post famous food all day at Highways 84 and 380.
George's Family Restaurant, famous food for the entire family. The first quarter of Bold Gold football is presented by George's Family Restaurant.
We are just seconds away from the kickoff of the second game of the 2025 season of your Bold Gold Antelopes. We're in Forsan, Texas tonight against the Buffs, and Antelopes just came out through the tunnel, gathered in the end zone. Already had the coin flip, so Carter Petty standing by to tell us what happened on that.
Yes, the coin flip tonight, Forsan would win the toss and they would elect to receive. The Bold Gold will kick the ball from the north to the south.
All right, from north to south. North will be to our right, south to our left. Always got to reinsure myself of that.
That is right.
And the wind has not really, it's died down completely. I wish it would pick up a little bit. We did have a little bit of rain. Not going to mess us up in this game. They're not supposed to rain again until after the game, hopefully just on the way home. We will have time to bring you the national anthem here in just a moment.
It looks like we're about to do that right now, Jim.
The flag is just beyond the big scoreboard in the north end zone. So y'all just join us for that.
If you would please stand and remove your hats as the Forsan Buffalo Band plays our nation's national anthem.
There's the Buffalo Band with the national anthem here at Buffalo Stadium in Forsan, Texas. Thanks for being with us here on Post Sports Radio, streaming tonight only on YouTube. Got a low bandwidth. That means we can only push out so much video, therefore just one channel. We will upload the perfect, if there's a problem with stuttering and intermittent video, we'll upload the good thing later tonight. So join us for that. Russ, you there?
I'm here.
Carter, you there?
Yes, sir.
So am I. And we're trying to figure things out. You guys cover me for a second. I'm going to fix a scoreboard.
So, Carter, what do you expect to see tonight? What do you think the keys to victory for Post is going to be?
Yeah, so Post just play your game. Struggled a little bit early last week's game. Got that figured out in the second half. Made some good halftime adjustments. So just pick up from where you left off last week and should be A-OK. And if you're the Buffaloes, just got to limit the turnovers from last year. Had 4 turnovers last year. They can limit that. It should help them in this game.
So number 13, Oscar Holguin. Number 9, Hayden Bolin. And can't get a clean read on the guy closest to me on the 15. He's got 3 returners in the backfield for the Buffaloes.
All right, so kicking off, Mason Wright for the Bold Gold Antelopes going deep. Almost out of reach of the receiver, number 8, that's Christian Richardson, makes the catch at about the 10, brought down close to the 19.
Daniel Young with a statement-making tackle to bring the returner down.
All right, your Buffaloes get the ball on the home team field for Forsan. We were out in the middle of a bunch of wind turbines surrounded by us. Sometimes that brings you a bit of a internet, or I should say a cell service issue, which is what we work on mostly on the road. But we're going to do our best here for you tonight. Once again, we'll record it, upload the good version after we get home tonight. All right, we expect starting quarterback. Is that number 5?
That is number 5, Owen Bishop.
All right, he's actually the 3rd string quarterback.
Looks like the running back is Ashton Ellis. Am I correct, Russ? Is that 21?
Yes.
All right, so Ellis in the backfield with his quarterback Bishop, number 5, taking a snap, hands it off to the running back, and there's that Bold Gold line defense smothering the Buffs.
Carter, that was the entire defensive line that just got back there and made the play. Your starting defensive line for the Bold Gold is going to be number 45, Daniel Carroll, number 72, Vicente Hernandez, and that is number 52, Sebastian Martinez.
All right, the Buffs with a spread offense, 3 receivers left, 1 on the right. Bishop, the 3rd string quarterback, rolls left. The right-hander turns his body, gets rid of it, intercepted. Number 11 for the Bold Gold. Oh, of course, that's a Don Gonzalez with the pick.
Turf Monster got him. It was pressure by Luca Perez that made Number 5, Owen Bishop, throw it quicker than he wanted to, and Adon Gonzalez read his eyes and got it in there for the interception.
All right, so that's the 4th interception for the Antelopes on defense this season, and we're still in the first couple minutes of this second game, so 3 of them happened last week, of course. All right, great field position for the Antelopes. At the 29, it'll be 1st and 10.
28. It looks like it's at the 28 to me.
What do you got, Carter?
I got the 28.
All right.
The nose is on the 28 there, probably.
All right, 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Antelopes with 2 receivers left, one on the right. Starting quarterback is number 14, Josh Segura. He hands off to the running back. Oh, Curtis gets tripped up in the backfield.
Tripped up by linebacker number 33, Corbett Warden, as he kind of got back there untouched. I believe that was Daniel Young's man that just got back there untouched.
Okay, so you may notice Landon Garcia not out there. He is injured, so Josh Segura, who played the second half last week, will start this game, obviously. Possibly we'll see number 20, quarterback 2, be Luca Perez. We'll see how things go today. So Segura in the shotgun. He's standing close to the 35-yard line, 36. Ball's on the 31 or 32. There you go. Handoff, Curtis, right side, trying to get past the line. And, boy, they're tightening him up there, closing up those holes.
Number 61, Jack Nichols, winds up finishing him off and bringing him down. It's going to be a loss of yards again, and it's going to be a big 3rd down for Post.
Now, Randon Curtis pretty much started out like this last week, had trouble finding a hole, but later on, mostly in the second half, is when he knocked up all those yards for over 100 for his really debut as a starting running back in varsity.
3rd and 14, got trips to the left here. Passing look right now for the Antelopes.
Segura in the shotgun, looking left. Throws it up deep, left side wide open is number 1. And caught by Alec Garcia. He goes out of bounds close to the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to stick the ball.
Miscommunication in the Buffalo backfield allowed Alec Garcia to get wide open at the 1-yard line.
My goodness. So Josh Segura looking on target, to say the least. Catching number 1, Alec Garcia in stride. Taking the ball to the 1. 1st and goal.
Yeah, that was what made Coach Wright very excited this week, Jim. Apparently Josh Segura had an excellent week throwing the ball in practice.
9 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the first. Handoff, Curtis, and the TD from the 1. All right, got to remind our listeners, our first down's brought to you by Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler. We're going to get that right tonight. Bold Goal touchdown brought to you by Post ISD.
Mason Wright in there to kick the extra point. Josh Segura is your placeholder.
Segura ready to catch a snap. Hawkins the snapper. Ball's down, up. Kick is up.
It's good.
And there you go. Mason Wright. 7-0 is the score. We'll get that scoreboard finished for you right now. Post up. That's your Carson Construction score. We'll take a break and be right back.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
Texas 4-H is a club for kids and teenagers ages 5 to 18, and it's big. It's the largest youth development program in Texas. 4-H is for kids with animals and so much more, like shooting sports, food science, healthy living, fashion, and photography. Contact the Garza County Extension Office to sign up by calling 806-495-4400 or visit 4honline.com.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
Bold Gold strike on the first possession. Drive summary brought to you by Pocalambro.
Yes, your drive summary. That drive took 1 minute and 27 seconds off the clock. 4 plays, 28 yards, and it was capped off by a Randon Curtis touchdown that was set up by an Alec Garcia reception. That is your Pocalambro drive summary.
Thank you, sir. 9:48 on the first quarter clock. We'll try to give that time more often. What are you pointing at?
Well, so we're doing the score at the bottom tonight. For everybody at home, we have the scoreboard on the bottom of your screen. We decided not to use our camera for the scoreboard tonight because we had some internet issues.
Mason Wright kicks it off. Whoa, it's touched at the 10, gets behind the receiver. He picks it up, tries to get out of the end zone.
That's a safety, Jim.
No, he got out by 1 yard line.
He got out to the 1 yard line, but he went back in. If he brings it out of the end zone and goes back in, by rule, that technically should be a safety.
All right, let's see what happens, Russ.
We'll see. It looks like the ball is being spotted at the 1 at the moment.
Okay.
It was Aiden Rodriguez who came in and made that tackle. right at the goal line. They're going to spot it at the 1-yard line.
So who was that? Number 8, Christian Richardson with the reception,
Yeah.
almost reception.
Yeah, he would have been better off just letting it go and taking a knee in the end zone, and they'd get the ball at the 25-yard line.
Correct. Now, Richardson is a junior this year. They've got 20 juniors on the Buffalo team, so most of them are. Once we pointed out in the pregame, they got 6 guys that got injured last week, not playing tonight. Most of them, I think all of them starters. All right, so your quarterback, once again, Owen Bishop, takes a snap in the end zone, handoff, trying to go outside, and he's brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they are laying the wood, Jim. That is number
3.
Number 3, Max Cole. No surprise, laying the wood in the backfield.
All right, so back in the backfield, who you say? Is that 21 back there, Ashton Ellis? Is he the one that carried it?
I believe so. It's hard for us to see. We got no, it looks like it's 13 in there now.
Oscar Holguin.
Yeah, it's hard for us to see. Our window has like an interesting.
Bishop back to pass, going deep. Fly route down the left side, up for grabs. And that could be offensive interference, but it's not.
No, they're going to get they're going to get the defensive line for post for jumping off sides.
It's free play for the Buffaloes. Didn't work out, except for the 5-yard penalty they'll get. All right. So that's still going to be what? It's going to be on 2nd down?
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd down
and 5
from the 6.
Spot the ball at the 6-yard line. It's on the left hash mark, going from south to north, left to right.
Going to the north is where they're going.
First quarter. Help me out there, man. George's Family Restaurant's your sponsor.
QB keeper here, and he's stoned by Sebastian Martinez and Daniel Carroll.
Just the offensive line for Forsan it's a complete mismatch for the defensive line for post. They're just eating up Forsan alive.
All right, so it's going to bring up what, 4th?
It'll bring up 3rd down and 7 or 8.
Yeah, he lost about 2 on the play.
I believe the ball's on the 4, so it's 3rd and 7.
Ball's on the 4. Here's a snap. Over to number 7, quarterback Bishop, 5 rather. Oh, pass over to the right side is deflected.
Adon Gonzalez almost had him another pick, and that time it would have been a pick 6. Looks like Forsan's going to bring out the punt unit, and it'll be Draven Gonzalez back deep to receive.
Oh, yeah, it's just great defense by post. This is already a much better start to the game this year as opposed to the way it started off last year.
Again, scores 7-0 post up. We're in the first quarter. Brought to you by George's Family Restaurant. 8 minutes, 21 seconds to go. 4th down and about 7 for the Buffs. Punting from their own end zone.
Let's see if they decide to go for the block here, guys.
You got that number, punter?
That's number 9.
Hayden Bolin will be kicking. He does. Off the side of his foot. He's going to go to the post sideline and roll out about the 31, 32. So good field position again for the Antelopes.
Oh, they say it's right at the 34.
All right, 34. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. He picked up a couple yards from here. All right, nonetheless, still good field position for the Antelopes with a 7-0 lead. Brought to you by Carson Construction.
Spotted at the 34. It's going to be 1st and 10 posts from there.
Old Gold Antelopes trying to continue that roll from last year. Remember when 13 wins, 1 loss. Last game of the season, a loss. So starting over with a win last week. Here we go. Forsan looking for their first win of the season. Back to pass. Josh Segura going deep right side this time. It's up, and it's deflected, incomplete.
That was a good adjustment by Draven Gonzalez out there to go from playing offense to playing defense, getting his hand in there and breaking that ball away from the defender, number 14, Caden Vasquez.
A nice spiral by Josh Segura, the second-string quarterback for the Antelopes.
Yeah, it was a good pass. Draven almost had a chance, but it was great coverage there by the Forsan defense.
Forsan showing a little bit of a cloud coverage style of defense, guys.
Segura in the shotgun, ready to take the snap, does. Handoff Curtis, going right, cuts back, sees the hole, gets on the edge, looking for the end zone at the 20. He's going to go to the house with a bold goal touchdown.
That was a great decision by Randy Curtis to cut back the opposite way, to able to use his speed in the open field, get in the end zone. 13-0, Bowl Gold.
All right, so there you go. Randy Curtis.
That is his 2nd touchdown on the night.
He had 2 last week.
2 last week.
Already matched that here in the first quarter of the second week of the season. 13-0. Mason Wright ready to kick. Extra point is up. Good. 14-0 Carson Construction score. Live from Forsan, Texas, your Bold Gold Antelopes lead. We'll be back in a moment here on Post Sports Radio, live on YouTube tonight.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
See anything on the screen.
Okay, we are live again. Don't know what. Sorry about that, folks. Can you guys repeat what just happened?
So Hayden Richardson was able to bring the ball all the way out to the 26-yard line. Adon Gonzalez and Aiden Rodriguez wound up bringing him down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Forsan at the 26.
All right, so here we go from the 26-yard line, going from left to right here at Buffalo Stadium. Man in motion, number 3 from right to left, hand off to the running back. Jams up before he gets to the line of scrimmage.
Daniel Carroll and Vicente Hernandez on the tackle.
Corbett Warden with the carry, number 33.
So far, Jim, this is a total mismatch between the fronts of the Buffaloes and the Antelopes.
Yes, it is, Russ. 2nd and 11 here after the loss of 1. Hands it off going left.
Warden's able to cross the 30, flag in the backfield.
We'll see what the call is.
And Warden was able, I believe, to get it all the way down to the 38.
Looks like the 35. Going to be short of the first, it looks like. Well, let's see what the penalty is.
Looks like it's against Forsan. Holding against the Buffaloes.
Yeah, and that'll push them back 10 yards as it'll bring up 2nd and 21, I believe.
Yeah, the ball's at the 15.
Buffaloes in a
2nd and 21.
2nd down, 21, 6:43 and counting on the first quarter clock. First quarter brought to you by George's Family Restaurant. Back to pass, quarterback looking left, throws, caught out in the flat. The receiver's running the wrong way. He's going to get brought down, a run out of bounds at about the 12. Referee goes down, along with the
line judge.
The chain guy. He dropped the chain just in time.
So Bolin had the right idea to cut back the opposite way. But instead of cutting up field, the pursuit drill got him all the way back to the line of scrimmage, almost in danger of losing yards.
All right, so we got ball on the 15, 20 to go for the first down.
Sorry, that was Aiden Rodriguez that wound up bringing him down, eventually out of bounds.
All right, so 3rd down and a long 20 yards to go for the first. Back to pass. Quarterback gets flushed out, scampers for about 6.
Tackle made by Colton Hawkins, but there's late flag in the backfield. It's going to be holding against Forsan again.
My goodness. That was Owen Bishop. Couldn't find a receiver. Maybe it's a called play. Quarterback draw, possibly.
Penalty is declined. Forsan, it'll be 4th down, Buffaloes.
That's exactly what I expected by the Bold Gold, because it was already going to be 4th and a long ways. So
this will be 4th and about 16, 17 to go for the first.
Draven Gonzalez back to receive the punt from number 9, Hayden Bolin.
All right, Hayden Bolin ready to take the long snap and punt it. Last time they went off the side of his foot to the post sideline. The right-footed kicker gets it up there. His time is straight down the field, nice and high. Draven Gonzalez catches it at the 44, still on his feet, the 50, 45, 40, gets to the 35, 30. He's going to go all the way to the house for, yes, another Bold Gold touchdown.
That's just great blocking by the Bold Gold special teams unit. There's really not much else to add except number 61 got his head taken off by a blocker. Aggressive blocking by the Bold Gold early, making a statement. It's going to be 20-0 PAT pending, Jim.
It's Draven's first touchdown of the season, too,
That's
right?
exactly how you draw it up there. Draven weaved through traffic and great blocks by the punt unit. Mason Wright to kick the extra point.
Mason Wright ready to kick. Here comes the snap. Hold by Segura. Mason hits the upright on the left, and it comes back into the field, so it's going to be no good on this one. So tonight, 2 for 3 so far with a score of 20-0. So let's take a break here on Post Sports Radio. We'll be right back with more of the Bold Gold action here from Forsan, Texas. Once again, 20-0. Post up. Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712. All right, Post scores again, 3rd time in the first quarter. Here's Carter Petty with a drive summary.
Well, that was one play. It took about 10 seconds off the clock, and it was a punt return by Draven Gonzalez. Took it all the way back to the house. He's got to give a huge thank to his blockers on that one, and brings your Carson Construction score to 20-0. That's your Poco-Lambro drive summary.
And that is the first not of the year, the first non-offensive touchdown.
That's right. And Draven's first of the year. Okay, so Mason Wright kicking off from the north 40 to the south. Holguin back to receive.
Along with Hayden Bolin and Christian Richardson.
There's a kick. It's going to go to the far right side.
Great kick.
Nice. Lands about the 22 and bounces around. It's picked up, and the receiver number 3 is Cole Wyatt.
And he was laid out of bounds, I believe, by Don Gonzalez again. Is that who you had, Carter?
Yes, sir. That's who I had. He came in there at the very end as number 3, Wyatt, was trying to find a hole, and Don came in there and finished him off.
All right, so you guys correct me if I'm right or wrong. The Forsan has not crossed the 50-yard line yet.
They have yet to get there, and they have yet to get past the 30.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, Post really toughening up on defense as we can expect.
Well, we were all talking about it on the way up here, guys. If you remember that the size that Forsan had the last couple of years on the offensive line, that is no more. They must have graduated a lot on their front.
All right, Post have a very big front line, both offense and defensively. Bishop, the quarterback, on the end around, comes from left to right. Hands it off. Oh, it's stolen away. Good old Luca Perez. He's done that a time or two last year. He takes the ball out of the running back's hands, scores a touchdown from the 24-yard line.
Luca and Daniel Carroll. Daniel Carroll made the first motion to wrap him up, and Luca Perez stripped the ball himself and scored. What a play.
All righty. guys take it from here for a second.
So yeah, that's a great play there. Just in that scenario, it's just who wants it more. Luka wanted the ball. He stripped it away and ran to the end zone for the touchdown. It looks like we're going to try to make it 28-0 now as we have the offense in there to go for 2.
And it's going to be a quick flag. Maybe just to get everybody set and situated. I don't think anybody did anything wrong.
Forsan bringing a couple players off the sideline at the last second.
I'm just guessing here, but I would think maybe a legal substitution. We kind of subbed late, Russ. Not positive on that one.
Still to be determined as the white hat ref makes his way over to the far sideline, the home sideline for Forsan. It's first-year head coach Casey Thompson he's talking with. Now I come over to talk to Coach Wright. All right, as both teams stand there waiting for the decision, do believe it's going to be against Post, but they're not stepping in. It'll be on the kickoff.
I think so. Nope, they're waving it off.
Okay.
All right, there you go. No penalty. 5:28 on the clock, first quarter, 26-0. I got to change it on ours as well.
Randy Curtis outside. 2-point try is good.
Walks into the end zone for the 2-point. That brings your Carson Construction score 28-0 for the Antelopes.
All right, back in a moment here on Post Sports Radio, live and free on YouTube tonight.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Wake up with a sausage McMuffin with egg. Get 2 for just $6 and pair them with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
All right, Post scored quickly again. This time with defense for the second time. Carter Petty with the drive summary.
Well, that took about 10 seconds off the clock there, Jim. It was a Luca Perez strip and score. It's kind of his trademark thing, isn't it, Jim?
Yeah, he did it at least once last year, probably twice I can remember. Anyway, drive summary brought to you by Pocolambro.
Carson Construction score is 28-0. The Antelopes lead the Buffaloes here, still in the first quarter.
All right, George's Family Restaurant first quarter, 5 minutes, 28 seconds to go. So, once again, it's 28-0. To say the least, we'll get to see hopefully everybody get to play tonight.
I would suspect that, but we don't have too many that are on the sideline, Jim.
It's kind of a long squibber. Goes to the 20, picked up at the 15, and steps out. On the 15 is number 8, Christian Richardson. He's had a rough day over here on this side of the ball.
Yeah, he was a lot smarter with it that time, but the way it was bouncing, he saw a white jersey running his way and decided to pick it up.
There's a flag down at the back of the play. It's on about the 45. We'll see what this is. This is probably some type of unsportsmanlike after the play, unnecessary roughness, something like that.
Max is reacting, so maybe it's against Max. Let's see.
Well, I'll just go ahead and apologize to Max. He gave me a hard time all week about his targeting call. So,
which was not. If you listen to the pregame, Coach Wright explained that nicely to Russ. And anyway, we understand that rule a little bit more. It did change in the last couple of years, which is why we got a little rambunctious during last week's game.
Yeah, it's up to the referees to determine the intent, whether or not somebody's going to get thrown out or not this year. If y'all are talking about the same thing I think y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just tell our viewers and listeners we do not have high school rules sessions for Post Sports Radio announcers. We just kind of guess as we go.
So the flag was on the Buffaloes. It will be half the distance to the goal, so the ball will be on the 7.5-yard line.
All right, Post on defense, Buffaloes on offense. Got Owen Bishop, the quarterback, trying to get things rolling. As Russ pointed out a moment ago, have not broken the 30-yard line tonight. So they're having a rough time up with their offense. Again, third-string quarterback would probably explain most of that. Handoff. Oh, it's going to be a flip to the running back outside. He gets quite a few yards.
It's brought down by number 13, Raiden Osborne. It was a good tackle that possibly would have saved a huge game.
Looks like that was number 9, Hayden Bowen on the rush there.
Correct.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. gained a few yards, maybe 7. So the best run for them from the offensive line tonight so far. 2nd down and 3.
Oscar Holguin at running back, Jim.
They've rotated a lot of different guys back there.
Wyatt in motion. Hand off to Holguin. Stuffed up at the line of scrimmage.
Vicente Hernandez in there from the nose guard position. Gets the tackle all by himself there.
This might be the biggest 3rd down for Forsan today, because if you don't convert here, that's got to be a major confidence killer to your boost of morale.
All right, so we got 3rd down and still 3. Actually, they're saying 5 to go on the scoreboard. Still in the first quarter. The blitz on the quarterback sacks him at the 3-yard line. They're going to actually spot it at the 5.
That is Keegan Smith, and Daniel Carroll that wound up getting in there for the sack, and Luca Perez.
So loss of about 8 yards on that play brings up 4th down and long. 13 to go for the first. First quarter, Post 28, Forsan 0. Forsan to punt. And we just saw Post's very own Draven Gonzalez catch a punt previously, not long ago, return it for a touchdown. He has another chance here as he catches it at the 42 on his feet to the 30, 35, or 25, 20. Gets down inside the 15 before he's knocked out of bounds.
They have two late flags on the play. I think they're going to be called for holding or blocking the back. Raiden Osborne gave his body language like he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Did he say, who, me?
No, his body language was like, well, you caught me.
We'll fix it next time. All right, so penalty against Post on the punt.
Yeah, and referee did give the holding signal, so it's going to be, as the PA announcer says on my mic, it's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Still great field position to start for the Antelopes, but it takes away a drive that could have potentially started close to the red zone.
All right, so here we go. Post with the ball back, got a 28-0 lead. Carson Construction score in the George's Family Restaurant first quarter. Thanks for joining us here from Forsan, Texas.
We'll place the ball at the 43-yard line.
Yep, that was a holding call there, loss of 10, but it'll be 1st and 10.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 43. On the right hash mark, Post moving from right to left. 3 minutes, 12 seconds, first quarter. Quick pitch out to the left side, caught by Ramos, brought down right away for a loss.
Brought down by number 3, Cole Wyatt. If that ball was thrown just maybe a little bit lower, Ramos would have been able to utilize his feet a little bit more and get around Wyatt, but because it was high, that allowed Wyatt to get in there a lot sooner rather than what Ramos was expecting.
Okay, loss of 2, making it 2nd down and 12. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left.
Last time Bowl Gold were in this set, went over the top.
There's a handoff to Curtis, coming left, looking outside, gets to the 30, knocked out of bounds, and there's a flag. I think
it's going to be holding on Sean Ramos there.
That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, both him and Cole Wyatt were getting real handsy with each other there for a little bit.
Not good, though. 10-yard penalty. You're going to set Post back another 10 yards. Still have 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, obviously the Bowl Gold have gotten out to a big lead here, but district play and want to try to limit those penalties, but they're just playing hard and trying to make a block every now and again. Might accidentally grab a jersey.
I think the defenders will kind of dare the blocker. I dare you to hold me, Here you go. And they get caught. It works out that way. But the ball's back in Post territory, the 48-yard line after the penalties marched off. 2:27.
First time the ball has been in Post territory all night, Jim.
Got a long drive for the Antelopes. They got to go 52 yards to get another touchdown. Second and 22, yeah.
Got to go a long way here. It looks like looking for the play from Coach Wright.
Clock was stopped at 2:27 because of the penalty. Snap to Segura on the slant route is, guess who? Ramos with the catch and run. 10-yard line, Bold Gold, touchdown. My goodness.
If you're gonna man up Sean Ramos, you better be able to stay tight and try to cover him. He was lined up on Cole Wyatt, and Cole Wyatt got beat off the line, and Ramos was able to run right by him into the end zone.
All right, Sean Ramos, his first TD
of the season. Yes, sir.
Well, it's only been a game and a quarter. Still got 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter here at Forsan. It's 34-0. Let's get that on our scoreboard.
There is 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Mason Wright kicks, and it's low. I guess you can call that a block.
Yeah, the snap was high, and the kick was low. And everybody from Forsan was able to get back in the backfield.
All right, from the George's Family Restaurant, first quarter from Forsan, Texas. Bold Gold Antelopes 34. It's Forsan 0 as the Carson Construction score.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call, 806-629-4458.
We want to thank Pocalambro for bringing you the drive summary. Here's Carter Petty.
That was a 2-play, 33-yard drive after the few penalties on that drive. It took up 1 minute and 53 seconds, and it was capped off by Josh Segura pass to Sean Ramos for the touchdown, and it'll bring your Carson Construction score to 34-0. The Antelopes lead. Thanks to Pocalambro for the drive summary.
All right, Hayden Bolin back to receive for the Buffs, standing in the middle. Mason Wright kicks it to pretty much down the middle to the left hash mark. Bolin with the catch at the 15, going to the far side, gets past the 20, knocked out of bounds, about the 22.
Late flag, they're going to get a late hit out of bounds, I believe, on post here.
So
it was very late.
Yeah, and it was just kind of like Max Cole was kind of like engaged right at the sideline, and I guess he just slowly fell.
I want to give Isaiah Moreno credit for tripping up Bolin and Cameron Menchaca for bringing him down and getting him down out of bounds.
Okay.
Yeah, Max Cole going to go and talk to the white hat. Try to plead his case. There's nothing wrong with what Max did there. He's just trying to make play. There was nothing egregious there.
Yeah, the only issue with that is if it's one more unsportsmanlike, Max is done. So he's got to.
Let's not say that. He doesn't like when we say that he's going to.
Don't talk bad about Max. But tell him I want to talk to him privately. All right, so 1:42, first quarter, brought to you by George's Family Restaurant. Post on defense after a penalty on the kickoff.
Best field position of the day for the Buffaloes.
Which is the 37, first and 10. We told you Forsan lost a lot of seniors to graduation last year. Mostly it appears to be on the front line. Those guys are not too big compared to post especially.
Biggest guy they have, Jim, is 63, Paxton Skaggs at 250. And Brian Smith at 260. That's it.
Are they both out there?
They have a guy that's 250 or 260. That doesn't look like they do.
They don't look like it.
There's a pass, flat left, caught. Max Cole trying to make the tackle and misses. The guy steps out of bounds after Max got a finger on him.
Late flag in the backfield. It's going to be holding against Forsan.
So suffer 10-yard penalty. Be still replay first. 20 to go for the first. Minute 34 to go here in the first.
Lots of penalties in this game so far, and just been a lot of holding on Forsan, and then a couple of penalties on post.
Well, what's getting Forsan a lot of problems on their line, guys, number 53, David Sue, is 165 pounds, and Braden Pena is 175. That's not going to get it done.
What did they call here, Russ? Because they backed it up 15.
It might have been from the spot of the foul.
Okay, so from the 27, handoff to the running back, stopped in the backfield and brought down. That is Ashton Ellis.
Keegan Smith and Sebastian Martinez, I think. No, Adon Gonzalez in on the tackle.
Okay, so it's going to bring up second down, 21 to go for the first. Ball's on a 26, is that right?
That is correct.
Yes, correct.
Got our 3 receivers right, 1 on the left. Owen Bishop, the quarterback, number 5. With the shotgun snap, stays in the pocket, gets rid of it, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete anyway.
Intended for Hayden Boland, but you can thank Vicente Hernandez for getting back there, almost breaking a double team again for the second week in a row, and getting his hands up in front of Owen Bishop, allowing him not to be able to see where he's throwing.
And speaking of Hayden Boland, got a note from last year's game. He had 77 yards in receiving yards, and I don't think he's pushing that too close tonight. But still got a long game to go.
Well,
he has 1 reception so far tonight for 0 yards.
They also had a more experienced backup quarterback last year against us as well.
There you go, back to pass. Bishop rolling right, gets rid of it. Oh, it's incomplete. Intended receiver is hit after the pass past him. That's Cole Wyatt, the intended receiver, number 3.
Aiden Rodriguez came in there to break that that catch up real quick.
Yeah, just with the way that the referees love to protect players, you just got to be careful about how you're going about doing that. It was a good statement making hit. Just got to be careful.
All right, Hayden Boland entry to punt rather. 20 seconds on the first quarter clock. We're still in the first. Post 34-0. And back to receive for the Antelopes. You got Draven Gonzalez already ran back a punt for a TD. Another punt off the side of the foot. Lands close to the 50. Takes a post bounce. Rolls out. They're going to say at the 49 in Buffalo territory with 8 seconds on the clock. Or 7 rather.
Yeah, we're going to get one last play before the start of the second quarter. Is that the best start to a game that you guys have seen Post been a part of the last few years?
That's a great start, and go back to that last play on defense there. Aiden Rodriguez, that was a great play. Just a great play there.
So probably if the reception would have been made, Aiden hit him so hard, the guy would have fumbled. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. Offense back out there now. Josh Segura hands it off to Randy Curtis.
Oh.
Wide open to the right side.
He's gone.
One guy to beat.
Stutter step, comes back, dances inside the 10 to about the 8.
Tripped up and brought down by number 19, Giovanni Gomez. It's hard to bring Randy Curtis down in open space.
That'll be the end of the first quarter. Your Carson Construction score is 34-0.
When we come back, it'll be first and goal from the 9 in the second quarter. When we come back here on Post Sports Radio, live on YouTube.
Post Car Wash is the place to keep it clean at West 14th and North Avenue K. Post Car Wash is a modern, soft-touch experience featuring ceramic waxes, a cutting-edge wax that will shine your paint and leave a slick finish. Get the Touch 4 Wash app for a quick, convenient way to pay. You'll get $1 off when you use the app, as well as earn points for future washes. Give your vehicle the attention it needs. 1 block west of Highway 84 behind People's Bank on West 14th. Keep it clean at Post Car Wash.
Post Car Wash. Keep it clean at West 14th and North K. The second quarter of Bold Gold football is presented by Post Car Wash.
All right, Jim Plummer here with Carter Petty, Russ Morris, Mike Travis. We're in Forsan, Texas, bringing you Bold Gold Antelope football. Game number 2 of the 2025 season. And the Bold Gold Antelopes already have a commanding lead after 1 quarter, 34-0. We go into the Post Car Wash second quarter. We'll see that start here in just a moment.
Thanks to Georges for the first.
Very much. Getting a little bit hungry. Check out Georges if you're listening in Post tonight or watching. We hopefully the stream is pretty smooth. If not, we'll be uploading a complete good smooth stream for the most part when we get home, which will be after midnight tonight.
I want to go ahead and apologize to Hayden, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler. We haven't had a chance to call them first down spots a lot that first quarter.
Yeah, things happen quick with the Antelopes offense tonight. Sorry, guys, but we'll plug as much as we can. We're having trouble saying it, so we may have to go to P, T, and C.
Well, thanks to them for the sponsor. It's going to be 1st and goal to begin this second quarter here, sponsored by Post Car Wash.
That's right.
I bet we give this to Randy Curtis and see if he can't get in the end zone one more time.
All right, so Curtis lined up behind the quarterback, Josh Segura, who hands it off to him. Up the middle, shakes the tackle, spins, trying to break another one, still on his feet, close to the 5-yard line.
Brought down by number 22, Timothy Pardon.
So that was a rough 4 yards, but a nice run by the junior running back, Curtis.
Gain of 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5.
As we had talked to Randon after the game on the way home last week and realized he was related to R.C. Curtis. And there's a couple of them in town. All right, so 2nd down, 5 to go. Or 5 to go for the touchdown. So
well, it's going to be probably 10 to go. I think it's going to be a false start.
Yeah, that'll go against the Antelopes. Be a 5-yard penalty. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Okay, so Josh Segura, the quarterback tonight, filling in for the injured Landon Garcia. And we expect to see Josh Segura for a few games. Looking really good tonight. A couple nice passes deep, a couple short ones. Of course, Randy Curtis running the ball well again tonight. He went over 100 yards with 2 touchdowns last week. Has 2 tonight. All right, got a full backfield. You got down Luca Perez in the quarterback position.
This is this formation, and call this full house right here.
Full house, reverse, wishbone. It's going Curtis with the call down to the 6.
Brought down again by number 22, Timothy Pardon.
So about a 4-yard gain for Curtis.
Yeah, that's probably the best defensive play the Buffaloes have made all night tonight.
I'm sorry, I was just saying it was a brand new play that we hadn't seen yet this year. Due to the injury to Landon Garcia, you're going to see some new stuff tonight. This is a good time for Coach to experiment.
Josh Gira and Max Cole come back in the game. It being 3rd and 7 here, 3rd and goal, but 3rd and 7 to go to the end zone. Might see something like a fade up to Draven Gonzalez down here. This is where he likes to get his touchdowns, is right here.
He's lined up on the right split. Got 2 receivers left and a whistle blown for a timeout.
Post take a timeout. Play clock was running down there, Jim.
Okay, we'll take one here on Post Sports Radio. Carson Construction score 34-0. We're in the Post Car Wash second quarter with 10:02 to go. We'll be back in just a moment.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Wake up with a sausage McMuffin with egg. Get 2 for just $6 and pair them with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
All right, back live after the timeout by Post. Coach John Rice saw the play clock running low. So let's take a timeout. We got 2 left. With the 34 points on the board, not a bad call. Got 3rd down at 7, or 3rd and goal from the 7. 2 receivers left, 1 right. That's Draven Gonzalez. He's going to get the call on the slant route, and he catches it. That's going to be his first receiving TD for the Bold Gold this season. He's got 1 on the punt return and now a catch.
Well, it wasn't a fade there, Jim, but it's a slant across the middle, right to Draven Gonzalez for the touchdown. Makes your Carson Construction score 40-0. The Antelopes lead.
And he went high. Like the guy that covered him is Caden Vasquez. He's only 5'8". Draven is listed at 6 foot, so that's going to be a mismatch all night long.
It's a great ball there by Josh Segura. Great placement.
All right, just changed the quarter on the scoreboard. Second quarter, just first score there. Josh rolls on a 2-point conversion attempt. It looks good from here.
Caught by Alec Garcia. He reaches for the pylon and gets it.
What a great play by Alec Garcia. Makes a tough catch. Then he leans across the plane for the 2-point conversion. Taking a break here on Post Sports Radio. You are home of the Bold Gold, and they are leading 42-0 as we get our scoreboard caught up here. There you go. Back in a moment.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call, 806-629-4458.
Drive summary for Post brought to you by Pocalambro. Here's Carter Petty.
Yes, the drive summary brought to you by Pocalambro. That took 2 minutes and 25 seconds off the clock. It was capped off by a Draven Garcia touchdown reception from Josh Segura. And then the 2-point conversion was good to bring your Carson Construction score to 42-0. The Antelopes lead. That is the Pocalambro drive summary.
All right, second quarter brought to you by Post Car Wash. Here's a kick by Mason Wright. Caught at the 25 on a bounce. And the receiver brings it down to the 34 bounce. That's number 12 with the catch and a little bit of a run. Was that 12?
13.
It was 13.
13. Oscar Hogeen.
And he was brought down by number 5, Brandon Curtis.
Brandon making plays on special teams as well. He has 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. And we gets him a tackle there.
Okay, Russ, give it a quick rundown of our defensive line and the secondary, if you will.
So your secondary out there is going to be Max Cole. It's going to be number 1 as well, Alec Garcia. Over at corner, closest to me, you got Raiden Osborne and Aiden Rodriguez out on the far side of the field. Your defensive line is going to be number 55, Jacob Price, Vicente Hernandez, number 72, and number 45, Daniel Carroll. Colton Hawkins and Daniel Young, the Mike linebackers, Adon Gonzalez, and Luca Perez still in at outside linebacker.
Owen Bishop, the quarterback for the Buffs, takes a snap, hands it off to, he's going to keep it after the fake. The option play is going to fail with a loss in the backfield.
Dances around and finally gets brought down by Daniel Young.
Late flag comes in after the play.
Well, it's probably not promising for us. I mean, there was nothing aggressive there at the end of the play, in my opinion.
Against Post, they're already stepping it off.
Yeah.
Face mask.
Personal foul, face mask.
Okay. Those things just happen, right? You don't know where your hand's going.
Yeah, and that now brings the Buffaloes for the first time tonight at the 47-yard line.
All right, so here we go.
So they finally crossed the 30.
Yeah, on a penalty. 47-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Buffs. Down by 42 points here in the second quarter with 9:16 on the clock. Back to pass. Bishop throws. It's up. Back Max Cole with a second pick of the season at the 40-yard line to the other 40, the 30, 20, along the sideline, 10. Gets upended, lands at the 5. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Antelopes.
Number 5, Owen Bishop with the touchdown-saving tackle, but great job by Max Cole. He read the quarterback's eyes, went up and played center field out in the secondary to jump up there and get the interception.
What a play by Max Cole. Once again, his second pick of the season. Almost returned that one for a TD. Now, last week he did, but not call back on a penalty, am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, ball is on the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Bold Gold Antelopes already with a 42-0 Carson Construction lead.
Guys, they're keeping Caden Vasquez lined up over Draven Gonzalez still out on the far side of the field.
Josh Segura hands it off. Number 20, Luca Perez on 1st and goal. Scores a Bold Gold touchdown.
With a pancake block from Mason Wright in the end zone.
And that brings your Carson Construction score to 48-0, pending the PAT.
Okay, Mason's pancake block, by the way, was on sophomore Timothy Pardon, who's only 155 pounds. So,
got a stat for you that came from Coach Wright. The offensive line had over 100 pancake blocks last week against Kermit.
Man, that's worth a trip to IHOP, isn't it?
Yeah, he ordered them some stickers for their helmets.
There's a snap. Kick is up by Mason Wright, and it's good. All right, let's add 7 to our scoreboard here. That should make it 49, right?
Yes.
49-0, Carson Construction scores. Second quarter brought to you by Post Car Wash. 8 minutes, 26 seconds to go. Back in a moment.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's has it, and it's always fast and fresh. Stop in today at any of the 5 locations of Bill Cohen's McDonald's: Brownfield, Levelland, Post, Slayton, and 82nd in Milwaukee in Lubbock. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
All right, we're back live here from Buffalo Stadium. Forsan, Texas. Post just scores again, making the Carson Construction score 49-0. About to kick off is Mason Wright. We're going to do a drive summary somewhere in the next couple minutes. Carter standing by to do that. All right, so Mason tees it off at the South 40.
Got y'all with the drive summary now. Sorry, had to step out. Had to cough. Little sickness going around the school right now, and I've caught a little cold from it. Your drive summary brought to you by Poco Lambro. That was a 1-play, 5-yard drive. Took 19 seconds off the clock, and it was capped off by a Luca Perez touchdown and set up by Max Cole on his interception. Mason Wright kicks it, and the Buffaloes catch it, whistle.
Knee goes down. The receiver, number 13, is Oscar Hoguin. When he caught it, he knelt down at about the, what's that, Russ, 18?
Yeah, that is, yes, right there at the 18.
I doubt he meant to.
No, so when doing my preparations for my pregame for Forsan, I went back and watched a lot of what Casey Thompson did with special teams at Sweetwater. Yes, this is a new team, but this is uncharacteristic of his teams as far as special teams go. A lot of his special teams at Sweetwater, they were very disciplined. They were very aggressive. This is an uncharacteristic type of day as far as special teams go for Coach Casey Thompson.
Now in the game here for the Bowl Gold is number 9, Cameron Menchaca, number 23, Isaiah Moreno. They're in at linebacker.
Handoff to the running back. Didn't see who that was.
It was number 33.
He's brought down by number 45, Daniel Carroll.
Corbett Warden carrying the ball.
Well, also 3 will bring up 2nd and 13.
Keegan Smith and Vicente Hernandez make up the rest of the defensive front. No changes in the Bowl Gold secondary.
All right, so quarterback for the Buffs, Owen Bishop, 3rd string quarterback. Team suffered some injuries last week, 6 guys actually. Rolling left, turns his body to throw, and he gets hit before he does, and it's going to be a short pass. No one there to catch it.
Good pressure by number 9, Cameron Menchaca, to force a errant pass by number 5, Owen Bishop. Owen Bishop only 5'9", 165 pounds.
Well, as y'all said earlier, he is the 3rd string quarterback. As it looked like when we got here today that Forsan's other 2 were in street clothes.
All right, so we got 3rd and 14 for the Buffs, deep in their territory at the 15-yard line. Option play going right is caught on the pass. Receiver over there, number
16 on the catch, and he was tackled by number 11, Adon Gonzalez. I think it's 16.
Yes.
Right. William Green. William, a junior this year, 5'11", 175. Bring up 4th down, 10 yards to go for the first, so you'll see another punt attempt. And Draven Gonzalez back to receive for the Antelopes, having a great night. Punt return for a TD, a reception for a TD.
Maybe he can take another one back. You never know.
There's the punt by Bolin. It's up nice, almost a spiral. Draven Gonzalez goes back to get it at about the 28, catches it on his feet at the 30, still running at the 40, 50, gets to the other 40, knocked out of bounds.
Going to be a flag back here on the play. It's going to be on Max Cole.
Yes.
Probably going to be holding. He tried to let go.
It is.
It's just let go a little too late, I guess.
Well, it makes it worse because the referee was looking right at him. So it happens.
Bowl Gold fans not happy, but
No.
they should simmer down. The Antelopes have a 49-0 lead.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to be life-changing.
For those watching and listening, I'm out here in the stands with the Bowl Gold faithful, and you can feel the energy up here Not everybody is happy with that call, but I'm telling you, the referee was looking right at Max.
Just gotta mention a new rule this year. Referee can come up and tell somebody in the bleachers to get out of the stadium without question. So you got to watch what you say these days.
Yes. And it makes it even worse as far as that rule goes because the referees, there's already a referee shortage.
Sure.
And, there's a big post that I saw earlier in the offseason, right around when two-a-days started. It was from Sanford Fritz just saying, hey, just be mindful. We are still in the middle of a referee shortage, just to remind everybody of what all's going on.
Yeah, these guys are doing the best they can. We appreciate them. Plus, we do have a 49-0 lead. A busted play from the get-go.
It's going to be a false start, I believe.
Is it Oligario jumping the snap a little bit?
Yeah, just a little too excited to get that play going.
Oli Gomez.
Ready to fire off and pancake somebody.
I think he can do that. All right, it's Mason Wright, the snapper.
Trips.
Josh Segura is the quarterback. Trips left, yes. Quick crossing route is, broken up nicely. Who's that, number 14, Russ?
Yes, that was number 14, Caden Vasquez, and that was broken up because Josh Segura did not have enough time to place the ball better. As I don't know if you guys saw, but Forsan changing up their calls, and they're bringing the house.
Okay, so, they got to do something. They got a long game to go here still. It's not halftime, and it's 49-0 post up with 4:51 on the second quarter clock. Sorry we don't have a picture of the scoreboard here in the house, due to the fact of, just problems. Anyway, we're trying to keep our little scoreboard going at the bottom center of your screen.
Even though that is an incomplete pass, I think they did decide to go for a running clock as the clock is still ticking.
All right, here we go. Handoff left is going to be, of course, Curtis gets the call. Still on his feet. Going to get that first down.
Ooh, hit up top and down low, but he gets right back up.
That brought down by number 22, Timothy Pardon.
He's just 1 yard short of a first. Got to get to the 43. Spotted at the 42 right now. Caught a yard and a half to get that first down. 4:05 second quarter. Brought to you by Post Car Wash.
Looking to convert a third down for, I believe, what could be the first Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down of the night.
Okay.
Legit conversion for that first down.
There's a snap. Segura's going to hand it off. And there it is, your Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler. First down and a whole lot more to the 40.
Brandon Curtis makes a great move to go by number 3, Cole Wyatt, and jumps the advertisement banners over there on the Forsan sideline.
As he was able to get pursued out of bounds by number 14, Caden Vasquez.
Well, let me ask you a dumb question. In high school ball, is a touchdown considered a first down as well?
Yes, you get a first down for.
I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
No, I mean, it's a first down. You cross the you got past the markers.
You got to play the next round or
they
the
do,
next set of downs.
I believe they do that in college ball as well. I'm not sure about the NFL.
Okay, so here we go. 1st and 10 for the Antelopes from the 38. Back to pass. Segura going deep down the middle this time. And there to almost make – it is caught.
It is an interception.
No.
It's going to –
he's pointing the wrong direction.
Yeah. But
the interception by number 14 – that's Caden Vasquez.
Well, that's the first offensive miscue of the day for Post. Now, Forsan gets the ball with a little bit of momentum and trying to avoid getting shut out with 2:54 left to go here in the Post Car Wash second quarter.
Well, the Buffs, Vasquez makes a diving catch to make that interception and lands at the 10-yard line. That's where they're going to start. 1st and 10, got to go 90. To get to the south end zone.
Yeah, that looked like it was double post or double slants, and it was just too much air underneath that ball, and it kind of hung, and it was able to be played well by Caden Vasquez to be a center fielder and dive for the catch.
Owen Bishop, the quarterback for the Buffs, ready to take the snap. A little bit low, holds on to it, back to pass, screen play to the right, and it's broken up quickly right after the catch at the 10-yard line.
Read perfectly there by Daniel Young. He makes the tackle.
And it was also read well by the Antelopes defensive line. If you guys saw, hardly anybody went back on that screen. They all stayed home, and running back had nowhere to run.
I can spot the ball at the 10, a little bit past it, so maybe a gain of half a yard. Second down and 10 still. I would say 2nd and 9. They move that marker a little bit further. 2nd and 9. Bishop going to change the play at the line of scrimmage, coming from the sideline from first-year head coach Casey Thompson. There's a snap low, handled, and the quarterback is flushed to the left, tucks and runs to the 20, gets the first down for the Buffs, and he's knocked down from behind at the 27.
Yeah, hit hard by Luca Perez. Carter, I don't know if you agree with that decision by the quarterback, but that was a bold choice for him not to slide.
Well, I mean, we know how aggressive our secondary is back there with Luca and Max.
Yeah, you're right, Russ. I mean, especially when you're third-string quarterback. But, you know, he hadn't played much.
He picked up a first down there.
He did. Well, timeout on the field.
Timeout Forsan.
Post car wash second quarter, 1:59 to go. Post leads 49-0. There's a Carson Construction score. We'll be back in a moment.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
All right, we're back live from Buffalo Stadium in Forsan, Texas. We were just south of Big Spring, where we enjoyed a gourmet meal, right, guys? Don't laugh. Come on.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with Taco Villa. Taco Villa's pretty good.
Not bad. Quick meal. All right, so it's 49-0. Post up. Forsan with the ball, 1st and 10. Looking for a pass to the left. Quarterback gets flushed out. Gets past the 35. He'll be close to another first down.
Tripped up and brought down by number 24, Colton Hawkins. But it was good pressure by number 57, Keegan Smith. However, if he would have stayed on his feet and not jumped, he would have sacked the quarterback for a major loss.
All right, so there goes Bishop back to pass, rolling right this time. Throws to the sideline, up and caught. And it's going to be received in post territory at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, it's just a good play by Cole White to break the zone defense in the secondary. As now Forsan finally crosses the 50, y'all.
For the first time this game with 0 points on the board. Of course, they're trying to do that here before the halftime with 1:27 before we get there. D&D Winco 2 halftime show coming up soon.
Coach Wright takes the timeout.
All right, we'll take one here on Post Sports Radio. Once again, it's 49-0. Carson Construction score, almost halftime here from Forsan.
This message is brought to you by Judge Lee and Martian Norman.
In celebration of 100 years of service, the Post Rotary Club is proud to construct a tall, beautiful four-sided traditional clock in the median of East Main Street. It'll be surrounded with landscaping and 4 limestone benches engraved with the names of legacy families and other sponsors like you. If you are interested in supporting this project, or being a part of the Rotary celebration on October 4th, contact Susan at 806-778-5034.
All right, Bold Gold Antelopes commanding lead, going almost into halftime with just 1:27 to go in the second. Buffaloes are moving the ball for the first time tonight in post territory at the 47. On the right hash mark, they're moving from our right to left, which is north to south here in Forsan. Bishop, the quarterback, 3rd string at that. Back to pass again. He's going to tuck and run again. This time he stopped. By a couple lopes.
Now he's sacked by Luca Perez, Daniel Young, and Vicente Hernandez.
All right, so it's going to be a loss of 1 yard. Move the ball back to the 49-yard, or 48. It's still on the 48. 2nd and 11, though. 1 minute till halftime here from Buffalo Stadium. Bishop with the snap, rolls left, gets chased, and he's sacked.
By Luca Perez, way back in the backfield.
He blitzed in from the right side, outside linebacker, and made a beautiful play. Luca Perez.
Quick substitution out is Vicente Hernandez, and now in is number 54, Mauricio Martinez.
All right, so it's now third and really long, like 24 yards to go for the first from the Forsan 40-yard line. Bishop with the pass on the right flat through the hands of the intended receiver is Caden Vasquez, number 14.
So now decision, well, I don't think there's much of a decision for Forsan. I think you got to go for a deep pass. Well, no. There looks like they're bringing on the kicking team.
Well, for them, it's time to try a fake punt. Get a little practice in 14 seconds. You got to take these situations and practice some stuff you usually wouldn't. Carter, can you see all right like that?
Sure, I'm good here, Jim, with the lights off in the booth.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm not being sarcastic. I was just telling people what you were asking me.
Okay. Oh, I see, yeah. Oh, it's going to be a trick play, like I said. Flag on the play, though, right after the snap.
Might be illegal procedure. I think it's false start.
Yeah, Bolin was going to take the snap, which he did, and ran to the right immediately. Didn't even try to fake the punt.
Well, this penalty probably changes things.
I don't even know if that was the play design.
No,
it might have just because it rolled on the ground back to him, so he just took off.
Smart play by Bolin, and he's still back to punt. 5 yards deeper. Ball's on the 40-yard line. About 24 to go for the first. Bolin's going to punt this one quickly. High, pretty good kick. Draven Gonzalez to receive, lets it roll inside the 20 and runs out the second quarter clock. Second quarter presentation. A Post Car Wash. Keep it clean, a Post Car Wash. Take it over there this weekend. 49-0, Bold Gold lead. That's your Carson Construction score. The D&D Winco 2 halftime program's coming up next. And we thank Post Car Wash once again for bringing us the second quarter. We'll be back here in just a moment on Post Sports Radio, home of the Bold Gold, live and free on YouTube tonight. I do believe. Hold on there.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
Texas 4-H is a club for kids and teenagers ages 5 to 18, and it's big. It's the largest youth development program in Texas. 4-H is for kids with animals and so much more, like shooting sports, food science, healthy living, fashion, and photography. Contact the Garza County Extension Office to sign up by calling 806-495-4400 or visit 4honline.com.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
On the road or on the go, make Swift Stop your first stop. Located at 124 North Broadway in Post, we strive to make Swift Stop the cleanest and friendliest store around. Whether you pull into our convenient drive-thru or pop inside, you can grab breakfast burritos made with scratch tortillas to fried pies prepared fresh daily to any of the wide variety of snacks and beverages we provide. We have exactly what you need to get you revved up for the miles ahead. We are West Texas owned and we are West Texas proud. So make your next stop a Swift Stop.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Unbound by location, we provide nationwide solutions from sea to shining sea and have done so for over 25 years. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call, 806-629-4458.
Welcome back to Post High School Football on postsportsradio.com. Corporate sponsor for the 2025 season is McDonald's. I'm loving it. This broadcast is made possible by D&D Winco 2, Post Family Dentistry, Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, KSSL Radio, the Post Dispatch, Pocalambro, Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler, George's Family Restaurant, Carson Construction, Post Car Wash, Harp Girls Holding, Holly's Drive-In, Post Independent School District, RRC Wholesale, XL Energy, Swift Stop Convenience Stores, Happy State Bank, Post Plumbing, Heating and Air, Jackson Brothers Meats, Sonic, and now Here's a D&D Winco 2 halftime report on postsportsradio.com. All right, we're back streaming live from Forsan, Texas, where your Bold Gold Antelopes lead, commanding lead, to say the least, 49-0. And we're here at halftime once again. The Pride of Post band is on the field. You can watch that. Well, we go to Russ Morris right now to tell us more about the scores we're interested in around the area. Russ?
Well, looking at scores in our district, over in New Home at half, the Leopards are up on ropes, 21-14. New Deal and Lubbock Roosevelt just went to half. New Deal 14, Roosevelt 6. Olton and Dimmitt just went to halftime. Olton up 20-0. Shout out Brendan Riker. In the 106th edition of the Floyd County Championship, Lockney up on Floydada with 1:40 left to go in the first half. 37-6 Longhorns over the Whirlwinds. And Sunray up on Abernathy in Abernathy 8-7. And real quick, just for future opponents, Slayton up on Brownfield 39-0. And then Seagraves up on Vega 14-0.
Russ, thank you very much. Got a special guest in the booth with us tonight to talk about not the Pride of Post band, but the Bold Gold Antelope Booster Club. And that is going to be Ashley Hawkins with us tonight. How are you doing tonight, Ashley?
I'm good, Jim. How are you?
I am good. I'm trying to get my scoreboard set up, so don't let me bother you if I'm not looking at you, okay?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Y'all got a big promotion going on to raise some funds, the raffle. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, we just grabbed some of our new spirit gear this year. If you haven't had a chance to stop by any of our merch tables or our merch trailer this year, please take a moment to do that. Any of our home events, we have had a complete revamp. So we wanted to get some of this great merch in the hands of a Bold Gold fan and raise some funds in the process. So we've got a raffle going on, about a $450 value.
Ooh.
My favorite piece of it is that last reserved parking spot that we've got.
Oh, okay.
If you haven't seen the Bold Gold VIP parking, it is full, but we've saved one for this raffle. So
you get a sign that's standing up on a pole, and you get your name on the sign.
You do get your name on your sign.
Cool.
Yeah, and parking lot's gonna be packed for homecoming.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, so if you want to park close, this might be your last shot. We will draw this raffle just before the homecoming game.
Against you know who?
You know who. I'll let you say it.
Slayton Tigers coming to Post this year.
That's right, the Slayton Tigers. It's gonna be a big game. So the lucky winner of this raffle will be able to park in that spot for homecoming. Booster Club's got a lot of projects this year, and it wouldn't be true Ashley fashion if we weren't trying to take everything on all at once, right?
Exactly.
So
I don't know where you get the energy.
I'm running out of it quick, Jim, but it is a blast. But we've got a lot of things we want to accomplish, and as you kind of look around, there are things that need to be updated and things that need a fresh coat of paint or a new look. And so the Booster Club has a laundry list of wishes, and this will go toward helping us get that accomplished this year.
Awesome. Can I mention that maybe you can help us out in the press box at Jimmy Redmond Stadium? We need light bulbs.
You need light bulbs.
We were in the dark last week, so.
Well, the Booster Club will do their best. We may need to get with facilities on that one.
Okay. So, yeah, hopefully the brass at Post ISD is listening and we get some new light bulbs.
That's right. Raffle tickets are $20 a piece.
Nice. That's cheap.
It's not a bad deal,
and
right?
What's that thing valued at?
$450 value.
Pretty nice.
You can get your tickets at Happy State Bank all during the week, or you can find me at the volleyball games, JV home game, or just shoot me a message on Facebook and
so
we'll get one to you.
buy from you at the bank, or it was Veronica
any of the
there
girls.
to help
Veronica's there.
anybody there.
Veronica's there. Any of the girls there can help.
Awesome, awesome. Y'all get out there, get to the bank, or find Ashley somewhere and get some tickets. Again, the deadline is when?
We are going to draw right before homecoming game, so we'll sell tickets up until probably about 5 o'clock on the 19th.
So next week we go to Seagraves. That's away. It's going to be the next home game, which is the 18th. That's right. So Slayton Tigers coming to
September
town.
19th. The Booster Club also has monthly meetings now, second Monday of every month. High school library. We'll have tickets available there. If you want to help us sell some, come grab some this Monday coming up at the library.
There you go. Yeah, buy them there. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Ashley
All right.
Hawkins.
Thanks for having me, guys.
She's the second-year president of the Post.
Last year president.
Last year,
the
last year president.
Thank you, guys.
We appreciate what you're doing.
Well, we appreciate y'all's support. Go Bold Gold.
You bet. Thank you, Ashley. All right, we'll take a break. Come right back. Your score at halftime, once again, is 49-0. Bold Gold Antelopes lead at Forsan.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, Here's your answer.
Wake up with a sausage McMuffin with egg. Get 2 for just $6 and pair them with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Post Antelope football is powered by Walk-Ups Point, the place in Post for custom embroidery, laser engraving, quilting, and fresh smoked Buck's beef jerky. Walk-Ups Point is on East Main at the tracks. Call 806-787-6777. Certified public accountants, Bollinger, Seegers, Gilbert & Moss, LLP, serving Post and West Texas since 1954. And Carson Construction for all your construction needs. These sponsors make Post Sports Radio a reality.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch. Community news at the finest.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
Weren't live.
Oh, sorry about that, folks. A little dead air. Got a bad operator up here. Getting too old for this. All right, so Carter Petty is here. He's going to do team stats. Let's start over. I'm sorry.
Okay, team stats tonight. Your Carson Construction score at halftime is 49-0. Your Bold Gold Antelopes lead. So far tonight, the Bold Gold has carried the ball 10 times for 117 yards. They have passed the ball 7 times for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns through the air, and then a slew of touchdowns on the ground. Average yard per play for the Antelopes tonight is 12.1. They had a punt return for the touchdown in the first half. That was by Draven Gonzalez, and have thrown 1 interception on the offensive side and are perfect on third down, going a perfect 3 for 3, and have 3 sacks on the night. On the other side, you have Forsan. They have carried the ball 16 times for 6 yards. They've passed it 11 times for 19 yards. They have struggled, only averaging 1 yard per play, and are 0 for 6 on third down. So they need to look to find a little bit of offense in the second half. And good team. They're playing hard. Just hope they can.
It's one of those nights.
Bold Gold are playing very well tonight.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so got about 12 minutes left at halftime. Post is leading this game 49-0. Carson Construction score. This is the D&D Winco 2 halftime show. We'll do individual stats in just a moment. here on Post Sports Radio. The community of Post continues to be committed to the Post Antelopes, just as Happy State Bank is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Post Antelopes, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Happy State Bank is here for all your life's moments. Let us be your partner at Happy State Bank. Visit us in person or at happybank.com.
Happy State Bank, a division of Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you looking to do some work around the house and would like to hire a contractor who does every part of the job? Then give Carson Construction a call at 806-626-3811. Greg Carson and his crew have over 40 years of combined experience and can do new construction, remodeling, and concrete work. Plan now for your spring and summer projects and call the guys who pride themselves on their work. 806-626-3811. Carson Construction, building a lasting relationship with each customer. Call 806-626-3811.
Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call 806-629-4458.
Hey, we're back live from Buffalo Stadium in Forsan, the D&D Winco 2 halftime show. Bold Gold Antelopes lead 49-0. Got a long second half coming up, but as far as the first half is concerned, Carter Petty's here to tell us about the individual stats. Carter.
We're going to do the individual stats for your Bold Gold Antelopes. Been an exciting first half here from Forsan. We'll start on the ground. Rannon Curtis, 9 carries, 112 yards, and 2 touchdowns with a long of 40. He broke that long one in the first quarter. Luca Perez also has a rushing touchdown, in the first half. Go to the receiving so far tonight. Alec Garcia has 1 reception for 31 yards. Just missed the touchdown there, was out of bounds at the 1. Sean Ramos, 2 catches for 50 yards and a touchdown. And Draven Gonzalez, 1 catch for 1 touchdown. All of those passes thrown by number 14, Josh Segura. He is 4 for 6 for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Nice. First full game to start.
Yes, sir. Defense real quick. Have 2 interceptions tonight. Well, 2 interceptions. 1 by Adon Gonzalez and 1 by Max Cole. Both were close to being returned for touchdowns, and then the Bold Gold offense punched them in.
All right. Russ, you want to return that? Text? Did you get a text? All right, we'll take another break and come back with more of your D&D Winco 2 halftime show. Once again, Post 49, Forsan 0. We go to the third quarter, moments away here on Post Sports Radio.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Wake up with a sausage McMuffin with egg. Get 2 for just $6 and pair them with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
We play the greatest country music ever recorded. Tune in anytime and anywhere to KSSL 107.3, 94.1, KSSLFM.com, and on our free mobile app. All your favorites are here.
Hi, I'm Alan Jackson.
Hi, this is Mark Chestnut.
Hi, I'm Clint Black.
We've got them all.
Hi, this is Ronnie Millsap.
Hi, this is Patty Loveless.
Hi, everybody, this is Garth Brooks.
Hey, this is George Strait.
I've been listening to this radio station forever.
Proud supporters of high school sports. We are KSSL.
Hey, I want to do something to help Post in Garza County. Have any ideas?
Well, I remember at one of the football games, the endowment group gave away a lot of money to local charity groups.
What's an endowment?
From what I know, it's a permanent pile of money that keeps growing interest, and the endowment group gives away the interest every year.
But I'm not sure that I have enough to give.
Just give what you can. If everyone gave a little, that adds up to a whole lot of money for local nonprofits, which helps us all.
Go to postgarzacountyendowment.org to find out more. postgarzacountyendowment.org. For good, forever.
Whenever those grass fires start, there's no putting them out. We've got 80-mile-an-hour winds there one day. XL Energy called around and asked us if it was all right if they turned electricity out, and I was 100% for that.
It's always in the back of our mind that we're doing this for the customer.
It's just in our DNA.
Whenever you get burned out, you're burning out your livelihood. Those are winds you just never can expect when they're going to happen. We just got to be prepared for it, and I think, man, they work good with us. We just got a good relationship with them.
All right, here we go. It's Bold Gold Antelopes commanding lead of 49 points to 0, and they're ready to come back on the field for the second half. And let's see, 5 minutes about left for the halftime. I want to tell you about a big event going on in Post tomorrow. Looking for something to do, come on out to the South Park. It's the Play and Praise in the Park. It's a family fun day for everyone. Once again, tomorrow, September 6th, 10 a.m. to 2. You bring the family and friends for a day of laughter and joy together in the beautiful outdoors. It's sponsored by the Post Methodist Church. The activities that will be presented, including free hot dogs, cookies, and drinks, will be a 20-foot dual water slide, bouncy houses, face painting, cornhole contest, free throw contest, and I'm in charge of those last two, by the way, guys. Barrel train ride, classic car show, and live music. This is the day that the Lord has made, so let's rejoice and be glad in it. Once again, tomorrow, Play and Praise in the Park, 10 a.m. to 2, Post South Park. Y'all come on out. What do you got as far as more scores, Russ?
Well, Abernathy just scored again. Second half just beginning with 11-12 left to go in the third quarter. It's 14-8. Abernathy up on Sunray. And just looking at games around the area, guys, there's quite a few good ones. The biggest one that has my eye, Bushland and Childress. They always play each other close. It's a defensive battle, something that I have been rare to say when it comes to Canadian. 17-14 Wildcats over Falcons, and that game is in Canadian. Spearman 21, Friona Chieftains 20. That's at Spearman. That's at half. So I think that's a good one. And just looking at 3 of Division I, just looking around the area, Shallowater losing to Seminole. A stone's throw, well, more than a stone's throw away, but we're in the same vicinity. Seminole up 21-7. Crane, who we just played, Kermit, who we just played, is losing to Crane, and Crane 21-6. So, other than that, I mean, there's been some wild and woolly games, but that's about it. That's all I got as far as games that actually look entertaining.
Yeah, at halftime, New Home leads Ropes 21-14. That was a big game around our area.
Definitely.
Curious to see who wins.
Those guys are neighbors, right? You see each other's football lives from each other's schools.
New Home's in the district, so got to keep tabs on them. And Newdale's up on Roosevelt.
Okay, so we'll take a break.
Oh, real fast.
Yes, sir.
Who New Home lost to Lubbock Cooper Liberty last week. Liberty might actually have a team this year. They actually might be pretty good. They're up on Idalou, 21-12.
No kidding.
Yeah.
This is their second season of
existence? This is I think is their second or third. As I say that, Canyon West Plains, they dominated their game, I believe, yesterday. They rolled to a big victory.
It was 58-0 over Clint Horizon.
Yes.
Okay, all right. If y'all are going to the Tech game tomorrow, I know you guys probably are, you'll expect a score like this. Post up 49-0 over Forsan. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back for the third quarter here on PostSportsRadio.com.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Wake up with a sausage McMuffin with egg. Get 2 for just $6 and pair them with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Have a great idea for an energy drink, but don't know where to start? At RRC Wholesale, we make it simple. From our chemist creating your perfect formula, to our design team crafting eye-catching labels and retail packaging, we handle it all. As a woman-owned Texas business, we believe in helping brands of every size succeed. With low minimum orders, national and international logistics, and the support to get your drink onto the big box shelves. Ready to launch your brand? Visit rrchwholesale.info or call 806-370-0419 today.
Bold Gold stands for power, grit, hope. It pumps through our veins and lives in our hearts. It's built people, businesses, communities. Those two words are what we Post Texans live for. It's what we at Post Plumbing love. New construction, commercial and residential plumbing and HVAC. Call the R Brothers. Go Bold Gold.
I want to cheese. Skip the drive-thru, drive in, and drive back to a simpler time. Our car hops come to your car to take your order at Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post, featuring old-fashioned burgers, fries, shakes, malts, along with Mexican food, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. And best of all, it's served hot and fresh right to your car. Don't drive by, drive in to Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post. Call ahead at 495-2704 for Holly's Drive-In.
Holly's Drive-In, taking you back to the golden days, one bite at a time. The third quarter of Bold Gold football is presented by Holly's Drive-In.
All right, we're back live at Forsan. It's Buffalo Stadium, getting ready for the second half kickoff. Third quarter is brought to you by Holly's Drive-In in Post, Texas. Sounds like a good meal tonight, but we're going to be getting back way too late to get some Holly's.
Yeah.
But those in Post can go by right now. Give them a call. All right, guys, let's see. Post will receive the kickoff.
Yes, Forsan won the toss to remind y'all, and they elected to receive, so the Bold Gold will get the ball back going to the south or to the left of your screen.
Get to see Sean Ramos back deep, but Forsan was practicing the onside kick in warm-ups that we saw before the game, so
we may see that, huh? Number 61 is going to kick. That's Jack Nichols.
Antelopes are lining up on special teams like they're expecting it.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 10 guys up close to the 50-yard line, between the 50 and the 40. And Sean Ramos, the only deep receiver. Once again, Jack Nichols to kick off. He's a right footer. Oh, it's going to be an onside. And guess what? It works. Forsan gets the ball back. Whoa.
Well, I mean,
I don't think that went 10 yards.
No, it went past the 50, Russ.
Okay.
So, yeah, see, I'm going to kind of disagree with that decision there. I mean, they're down 49-0. They're really going to try to onside it. I mean, I just think that's a little disrespectful in my opinion, because I mean, we're not trying to blow them out. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Just having it, but
hey, there is a flag down though.
Okay.
So that could be what they're talking about. Did it go the full 10?
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Me and Jim up here were.
It looked to me like the Forsan defender picked it up at the 49. I don't think that ball actually reached the 50-yard line before Buffalo got a hand on it.
Well, this sucks for the stats. Penalties on the kickoff are horrible.
The computer doesn't like penalties on the kickoffs.
Well, it's just because, like, obviously nobody gained any yards, and there's no turnover if there's a penalty because that nullifies that. So
still no decision as the referees are meeting at midfield.
Looks like they're going to kick this one off again.
They're going to re-kick it.
Okay.
Offsides on the Buffaloes.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get this thing rolling, guys. It's a long game already. We had a kickoff at 7 p.m. It's already 8:36. Just starting the second half. What was that one game last week, Russ, that due to weather got started real late?
That was we thought New Home and Farwell. And that game started late, but come to find out they could
New Deal.
New Deal. that game could never get rolling, and they just wound up canceling it.
Okay, so those two teams will not play a full 10-game regular season schedule.
Oh, they're marking them back all the way to the 25.
So that's a 15-yarder.
Unsportsmanlike, or what happened there? Let's
Well, the Antelope fans in the stands wanted targeting. It was a hit up to the head.
Okay.
Got in trouble by our player last week for thinking Max is going to get thrown out. So I don't know what they end up calling. But it's a 15-yarder. So.
Yeah, I did not see who made the hit.
Well, nonetheless, the Buffaloes will kick off from their own 25 now instead of the 40. Looks like the Forsan head coach not too happy with that call.
You definitely don't want to do onside here, right? Because you're talking about great field position to start off your first drive of the second half.
Yeah, well, onsides are so dangerous. Like, they just are. I mean, that's why in the NFL they kind of took it out of the game. You can only do it once a game. You have to declare you're doing it. It's like right there, surprise onside. I mean, our front line wasn't really ready for that, and then they just get hit right in the teeth there.
Well,
it can be dangerous.
My only pushback to you is that's the only way that I think you would want to do it if you're Forsan. It's one thing to do it if you were down 35-21 and you wanted to catch the team off guard and try to spark a run. But you're down 49. You're down 49-0, so you would have been better off just doing a pooch.
They're set up for it again, looks like here. Kinda.
Max is
Jack
dropping
Nichols, ready to kick. He kicks right. It's like he's going to onsides it to the left side of the field, and he does.
That didn't go 10 again.
But it hit one of our players before it went 10.
But there is a yellow flag down though.
Yeah, I think it was touched before it got to the 35-yard line.
And
long game. Come on.
I mean, there is a marker on the field.
So I think the refs need to make a pledge that nobody else will throw another flag for the rest of the game.
I can't. This is not very, like, whenever you talk about being respectful, like when you're up big, you try to run the ball and run the clock, and when you're down big, you don't need to be trying to do anything special. That's just my opinion. You're not going to come back from 49-0. You're not going to.
But I must say, Jack Nichols is doing well in kicking that onside kick.
Hey, yeah, that is one positive. They can kick an onside.
Think about it. Now, remember, we know they lost 6 players from last week due to injury. So maybe their first string kicker is one of those that's injured.
Well, another positive
illegal procedure against Forsan.
Another positive is this is great experience for our special teams unit. Working on fielding onsides.
Definitely, there's a positive to it.
So we'll be ready come playoff and district time whenever this could change a game. So
exactly.
It'd be a 5-yard penalty, so they're going to kick off from the 20 now. If they onside it again, there's going to be some mad fans on the Antelope side.
Yeah.
You got a different kicker now. It's number 16, William Green, teeing it up.
Yeah, he was their deep ball kicker that I saw during warm-ups.
All right, he's going to kick it deep, but he can't kick it that far. From the south 20, Sean Ramos back to receive for the Antelopes.
Would not be surprised if they try to go for a pooch.
There's a big hole between the second line and the receiver. Oh, it is an onside. This time it only goes 5. Oh, and it's spinning like a top.
It's going to be another penalty. So now the offense should be able to come out onto the field for the Bowl Gold.
Woo! And I can guarantee you we're going to score on the first play.
Yeah, this is.
And no seconds off the clock?
Because
someone's got a defender.
Someone has to touch it, and so it's just.
It went to the 29 and it just spun. So,
you guys know where the top is? You ever seen a top? We have digital tops on the computer these days.
It just spun round and round and round. So, great field position for post at the 30-yard line.
My goodness.
So
25 actually.
Oh yeah.
Josh Segura, the quarterback, started his first full game at QB.
Throws
back deep on the right side. Has a receiver. It's caught, as I said on the very first play. Post scores, and that's number 2.
That's a response right there from Coach Wright.
Yes.
He was not happy about that onside.
But there is a flag in the backfield.
Oh, no,
Going to
against
be
post.
holding on post.
Oh, my
Hey,
goodness.
but great pass by
Oh.
Josh
Yes.
Segura. Great ball
It was
right
there.
to the back pylon. Great catch by Draven Gonzalez. Lots of positives here to build on. After this is now the fifth flag in 5 plays here, and there's only 9 seconds off the clock, and it has been 10 minutes since we came out of the locker room.
Yeah.
That lit those sequence of events. You're right, Carter. It lit a fire in everybody on the post sideline.
Oh, Josh Segura lines up again. This time it's going to be 1st and 20. Handoff to Curtis going right. Oh, gets tripped up just as he gets going.
Tripped up by number 14, Caden Vasquez.
But Curtis is going to pick up about 5 yards on that carry.
Curtis pops right back up. That was a low hit. You're always scared whenever something like that happens.
Well, Forsan, so they ended their portion of the half bringing everybody in on almost an all-out blitz. And Forsan is doing it again. This is 2 plays in a row that they've decided to bring everybody. So I would not be surprised if they do it again.
Trips to the left side of the formation.
Got one on the right side. That is probably number 2, right? Draven.
On the far side of the field, yes.
Coach is going to call timeout. I thought he was going to change the play. Instead, he calls the timeout. He wants to score again right now. That's what he's doing. We'll take a break here. Still 49-0, just barely getting the third quarter rolling here at Forsan. Once again, 49-0, Carson Construction score. Back in a moment.
Whenever those grass fires start, there's no putting them out. We've got 80-mile-an-hour winds there one day. XL Energy called around and asked us if it was all right if they turned electricity out, and I was 100% for that.
It's always in the back of our mind that we're doing this for the customer.
It's just in our DNA.
Whenever you get burned out, you're burning out your livelihood. Those old winds, you just never can expect when they're going to happen. We just got to be prepared for it, and I think, man, they work good with us. We just got a good relationship with them.
We're back at Forsan after a post timeout. First one of the second half. 11 minutes exactly. So we've burned off a whole 60 seconds in about 15 minutes, it seems like.
Yep, so there's been 5 penalties on 7 or 8 plays, and we've clicked off a minute on the play clock in 15 minutes of real time.
Post up, 49-0, Cars Construction score. Quick pitch to the left side. Kind of a bubble screen on the left is broken up.
Yeah, it was another high pass to
Sean Ramos made the catch, though. He made the catch.
Yeah, Cole Wyatt wound up bringing it down, but again, that's another bubble screen that the Antelopes were trying to do to Sean, but that pass was just on a little bit too high. And Sean had to leave his feet to get it, thus allowing Wyatt to run in and make the tackle.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up 3rd down and 17.
You got 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. It's Ramos on the left. Back to pass. Josh Segura screen pass left to Curtis, catches the 30 to the 20, brought down about the 19.
Well, he gets all the way back to the original line of scrimmage, and he was eventually brought down by number 3, Cole Wyatt. So after that sequence of events on special teams, Coach Wright's going for it.
All right, quick play here. You got 3 receivers right, 1 on the left. Curtis in the backfield with Segura. Back to pass. Down into the end zone. It's up, and a flag is thrown.
Pass interference
called. Intended receiver, Draven Gonzalez. Then another flag looks like it was thrown. Am I right?
Yes. So I don't know if you guys could hear through the door. They were trying to get the play snapped in a hurry because Forsan was taking too long trying to substitute. But the pass was thrown, and the defenders for Forsan got there way too early. It's going to be pass interference against the Buffaloes.
Be an automatic first down and should move the ball to the 10-yard line, I believe, half the distance to the goal.
Let's see. They're going to stick it right on the 8. Oh, they're going further? Where's that guy going? All the way down to the
7.
Okay, so to the 7.
First and goal from the 7-yard line. Antelopes about to score again with a 49-0 lead. Handoff, Curtis goes right, bounces left, bounces, stiff arm, spins, and falls down at the 2.
Tackle made by number 21, Ashton Ellis. So it's good blocking by the line for the Antelopes for Curtis to get all the way out there, but better pursuit by the Forsan defense.
So it's going to bring up second down and about 3 to go. for the touchdown. So 2nd and goal. I want you guys real quick. We talked about this before the game. There's plenty of room over there on the home side in the bleachers. You notice? That's an inside joke. All right, so 2nd and goal from 3. It's going to be Curtis with the call to the right side. Gets close, but not quite. Down to the 1.
Down to the 1 yard line. It was PA announcer took it right out of my mouth. Card is brought down by the whole herd of the Forsan defense. All right, I think they're going to go full house. Here comes Luca.
Nice. So Luca's behind the quarterback, Segura. You got her blocking back to the right.
Just a little pistol here.
And it's Luca Perez spins into the goal line, across the goal line, and it should be a TD. They're saying no.
No, they're saying he got to the 1-inch line is what it looks like.
And he was down. The ball came out after his forward progress was stopped. Let's ring up 4th and goal from the half-yard line.
Yeah, 4th and about half of an inch.
The Buffaloes are toughing it up, not making it easy for the Antelopes this time. 8 minutes, 15 seconds to go.
Do you dare try your version of the tush push?
Probably not, with Josh being the only other quarterback we got.
Handoff. Luca Perez stiff arms his way into the end zone for a TD. Bold gold.
Mono on that, and Luca Perez won it. Make sure Carson Construction score 55-0 PAT pending.
Mason Wright lining up now to kick the extra point.
Josh Segura will be holding once again. As he did all last game as well. Oh, snap is high. Hold is good, though. Nice play by Josh Segura to get that ball on the tee, and Mason Wright makes it good. Adds another point to the scoreboard. What do we got? 56-0 is the Carson Construction score. Post leads Forsan at Buffalo Stadium. We're going to take a break and come back here on Post Sports Radio, home of the Bold Gold, and we're live and free on YouTube.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
At Post scores again, here's Carter Petty with the drive summary.
After the debacle of the start to this second half here in Forsan, the drive summary was a 7-play, 25-yard drive. Took 4 minutes and 2 seconds off the game clock, a lot more off the real clock, and it was capped off by a Luca Perez rushing touchdown. Mason Wright now back to kick. That is your Pocalembro drive summary.
Mason ready to kick. Back to receive should be Bolin in the middle. He's going to make the catch at the 10 to the 20, 30, 35, 40, almost to midfield. Stiff arms a couple tacklers past the 50 down the post territory to the 45 and pushed out.
Pushed out of bounds by number 1, Alec Garcia. And Forsan looking like they just won the state championship on their sideline.
First big play for him tonight.
So, Jim, the last time Post won here in Forsan was during 2020. The final score of that game was 39-7.
No kidding. Well, not even close this time. Let's see.
So Forsan will finally start a drive without penalties occurring to get them across the 50-yard line.
Yeah, they'll start
at the 45.
Start in bold goal territory for the first time tonight.
I want to mention our first down sponsors once again. I know we missed a couple tonight for Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler, but thank you guys for sponsoring. And we know there's a good law firm in Lubbock, got an office in Post as well. 7:42 on the third quarter clock. Third quarter brought to you by Holly's. Handoff to number 33. Breaks a tackle through the line. And he's going to get real close to a first down. As Corbett Warden.
Wrapped up and brought down by number 13, Raiden Osborne.
1 yard short of the first. So 2nd and 1 coming up with 7:20 on the clock.
2nd and 1.
Neither doesn't look like Forsan's in any hurry to force the issue and try to get across the goal line.
Well, it looked like they're having communication issues on who to get out there at wide receiver.
So Owen Bishop, the quarterback, to his right. The running back is 33, Corbin Warden. Man in motion. Little confusion going around. Should be a flag somewhere, but there's not. The snap goes to the quarterback, tries to run the ball up the gut. Gets stopped before the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Adon Gonzalez.
There's a flag on the play. I don't know what the motioning receiver was doing, but
He wasn't focusing, I can tell you that.
He was motioning false start as he motioned across, but I don't know what they call it here. It looks like false start. They just didn't blow it dead.
Yeah.
So 5-yard penalty is going to make it.
Nope, it's going to be
10-yard.
holding on Forsan.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, the guy motioning was like doing some signal with his hands when he motioned. I don't know what's going on.
Sets the ball back prior to the original line of scrimmage, now sitting on the 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
6:31 left on the clock in your third quarter. Brought to you by Hawley's Drive-In.
Handoff. Warden knows the quarterback keeper. After the fake, throws it up for grabs, and coming back to receive it is 14 on a bad pass, but he comes and gets it. Nice catch by Caden Vasquez.
Brought down out of bounds by number 1, Alec Garcia, as he just threw a Hail Mary, but Vasquez.
It was in the middle of all defenders, and Vasquez just chased it down.
Yeah, he just played center field and just went out there to run back to the ball.
He's the one, too, on defense in the first half. Was the only highlight for Forsan with a great interception as he leaped and caught it all just laid out. All right, so obviously a 1st and 10. 22-yard line now, 22 yards from the goal line for the Forsan Buffaloes. Trying to get on the board for the first time. Sweep coming right. Tripped up in the backfield.
Alec Garcia.
Running back number 9 is Hayden Bowen. Just couldn't get around the corner. All right, so loss in the play, obviously, about close to 10 yards. Ball's on the 28.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 16.
Forsan taking their time again, getting the signals from Coach Thompson on the sideline.
Well, at this point, you figure Forsan is just trying to execute as much as they can, one play at a time. There's a snap. Rolling left, quarterback throws it across his body. Ooh, incomplete.
Oh, that's
late flag
hit
from the far side from my side of the field.
Is that Max?
Yeah, and he pulled up. Max tried to pull up there.
The Forsan receiver flopped.
Coach Patterson not happy with Max Cole. I mean, it was a little late by Max for sure. I mean, they're going to throw that flag every time.
Yeah.
But I mean, he did pull up. He didn't like take him out.
No, he didn't. It was more of like a heavy push.
But yeah, it was definitely late. So they're going to throw that flag, but
he's got to learn. You can't, those are the plays that are going to hurt you in a close game. So 15-yard personal foul penalty against the Antelopes. Takes the ball inside the 15 to the 14.
So if you look on Forsan's sideline, their starting quarterback, Coy Evans, is also getting the signals in to his third-string compadre.
That being number 5, Owen Bishop. Running back behind him is Oscar Hogue, now setting up to his left. 3 receivers on the left side, 1 right. It's going to be a screen play off to the left side. It's caught. And a couple yards gained, not much.
Alec Garcia is having himself a second half, or a third quarter to say the least.
I think that's Bowling with the catch.
It was.
Isaiah Moreno now checks in for Adon Gonzalez on defense.
They lose 1 yard there on the screen pass. It'll bring up.
Probably. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Second down and 10 or 11.
Okay, 4:05 on the third quarter clock. Changing the play from the other side. Bishop takes a snap. Sweep right. Oh!
Daniel Carroll
Still
with
on
the
his
hit,
feet.
but he's still up. But
That's Corbett. Who was the running back? Worden, number 33? Or was that 13?
That was 13. That was Holguin on the carry. But that was Daniel Carroll that laid the initial hit.
All right, so it's going to bring up third down. It's still 10 to go for the first. Again, Forsan looking for their first score of the night.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 10.5 or 11.
Looks like it's going. Looks like they have it as a long 10.
Owen Bishop. Oh, he changes. He's going to change quarterbacks. Bolin comes into the running quarterback position. And it's going to be a reverse. Coming from left to right, and Post snuffs it out.
Raiden Osborne, Luca Perez. And looks like Daniel Carroll again making the tackle, all three of them.
The clock continues to tick down. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
As we got to take an official timeout, Jim.
All right, we'll take one here on Post Sports Radio. Post leads 56-0. So Carson Construction score here in the Hollies drive-in third quarter.
This message is brought to you by Judge Lee and Martian Norman.
In celebration of 100 years of service, the Post Rotary Club is proud to construct a tall, beautiful four-sided traditional clock in the median of East Main Street. It'll be surrounded with landscaping and 4 limestone benches engraved with the names of legacy families and other sponsors like you. If you are interested in supporting this project, or being a part of the Rotary celebration on October 4th, contact Susan at 806-778-5034.
Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch. Community news at the finest.
All right, we're back from an official timeout, and looks like the Buffaloes have to go with their fourth-string quarterback, which happens to be, looks like, number 9, Hayden Bolin, who's been playing a split receiver all night. He takes it, he's going to run. Probably every time he gets a snap, he tries to get outside, and he's stopped just past the line of scrimmage.
Flagged on the play.
Yeah, okay. Well, he was tricked up by Daniel Carroll. I believe he was also tricked up by Colton Hawkins as well.
All right, you got
sorry, Raiden Osborne, not Daniel Young.
Timeout on the field. Is that right, or are we just changing gears here?
No, so there's holding on Forsan. We decline. Turnover on downs.
Okay, we got it. All right. Post getting the ball back on turnover on downs. 56-0 Carson Construction score. We're live from Buffalo Stadium. I would say downtown Forsan, but we hadn't seen City Hall or anything yet. Nice facility here at Forsan, by the way.
56-0, your Carson Construction score. 2:29 left in the third quarter for all y'all at home that can't see the clock.
There you go. Handoff is going to go to Curtis. He dances around the backfield. He's going to get brought down for a loss.
Yeah, he tried to
About
make something out of
13.
nothing. Brought down by number 7, Eli Bishop.
He's going to lose about 3, bringing up second and 13. Maybe the first rush for loss for the Antelopes tonight.
Yeah, probably. Been great all night on the ground. Offensive line's been doing a great job. They don't get enough credit. The boys down there, Russ called them out for us.
All right, so we got second down and 13 for the Antelopes from their own 14-yard line. There's a snap to Josh Segura. Hands it off to his running back up the middle, a little bit to the right. Gets past the 20. Still short of the first, but getting closer.
Well, that was a solid block by the entire left side of the offensive line. In order for Randon to cut back the other ways, we got to take another official timeout, Jim.
Okay, so we'll take one here on Post Sports Radio. We are in the third quarter. It's brought to you by Hollies Drive-In. Thanks for doing that, Hollies. And once again, fourth quarter is barely coming in a few minutes. We're just a minute and 21 seconds away.
No, I want to cheat. Skip the drive-thru, drive in, and drive back to a simpler time. Our car hops come to your car to take your order at Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post, featuring old-fashioned burgers, fries, shakes, malts, along with Mexican food, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. And best of all, it's served hot and fresh right to your car. Don't drive by, drive in to Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post. Call ahead at 495-2704 for Holly's Drive-In.
There you go, Holly's Drive-In. Over there before they close, or give them a call and make your order. Just a minute 24 seconds left in the Holly's third quarter. And Post, how many points have we scored in the third, Carter?
We have just 7 in the third.
Slowing down a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just trying to be respectful, probably, of the Buffaloes. They've had a lot of injuries this year, and don't want to beat up on them too bad.
3rd and 4 coming up for the Antelopes from the 21. Back to pass Segura, rolling left. Gets it out to the left flat. Caught. Oh, no. Incomplete. It's like Alec Garcia was the intended receiver. Had it for a second and lost it.
Bring up 4th down.
Punt. And Coach Wright emphatically hollers out for his special teams unit to take the field.
All right, so it'll be Luca Perez, the punter. Let's see, Luca. What did he do last week, the first game of the season?
Averaged about 40, 45 yards a punt.
I got him 30. Well, he only punted once last week?
Yeah, I guess so.
I got him down for 30 yards. That could be off. Not bad. He's standing at about the 12, a bad snap. He catches it, gets rid of it with a nice kick, end over end. Mishandled by the receiver at the 40-yard line in Forsan territory. That's Bolin. He picks it up and gets himself a few yards after the pickup and the run down to the 50-yard line.
And he's able to outrun the BOGO coverage unit. He was able to get all the way down. Looks like I'm trying to see where they have the ball spotted at. I believe that's at the 45. Or
49 possibly.
49,
See.
okay, yeah.
It's like 49, Forsan territory in the left hash mark, going from left to right. From south to north here at Buffalo Stadium.
So now in at quarterback is the emergency quarterback. No, it's
number 5 is back.
So he's back in, okay. Guess he just got the wind taken out of him there, Jim.
Yeah, Owen Bishop back on the field for the Buffs. Taking a snap and a handoff to his running back 13, and he breaks a tackle. Nice little run by Oscar Hogan.
Max Cole winds up making the play. And that brings an end to the Holly's third quarter with your Carson Construction score, your BOGO 56, Forsan 0.
That's your Carson Construction score. Back in a moment with the Sonic fourth quarter.
Where some saw a pickle, we saw a masterpiece. A Sonic Smasher with Grillo's Pickles and Dilly Ranch, tangy pickle tots, and a Pickle-Rita slush with pickle-flavored bubbles. It's called the Big Dill Meal, and it's a work of art. Sonic just made snack time official with $1 Snacky Hour. $1 corn dogs, $1 mozzarella sticks, and $1 soft pretzel twist every day from 2 to 5 p.m. Sonic Snacky Hour. Live free, eat Sonic.
Sonic Drive-In. Enjoy Sonic Drive-In's fresh made-to-order meals. The fourth quarter of Bold Gold football is presented by Sonic, America's Drive-In.
All right, we're back after the third. Now the fourth quarter coming your way, brought to you by Sonic, as you just saw and heard. 12 minutes ago in this game, Post with a 56-0 lead. Scored 7 points in the third, the rest of it in the first half.
Yeah, shout out to Holly's for sponsoring the third as we start the Sonic Drive-In fourth quarter.
All right, so 2nd down and 3 for the Buffaloes in post territory, 43-yard line. Pass on the slant route. Oh, try to be a little dipsy-do over here, but it is going to be a first down. That's number 3, Cole Wyatt with the catch.
Yeah, it was just a good little move by Wyatt to avoid the defenders and gain a few yards on that little bubble screen.
If Cole Wyatt looks small on the TV screen to you, that's correct. He's 5'7". How much do you think he weighs?
150.
Russ?
160.
135. That's number 3 over here, the left wide out. can see him on your camera there.
I guess they didn't beef up their rosters.
No, they didn't. All right, there's a nice option play, almost executed. The exchange was, but to no avail, loss of yardage.
Tripped up and brought down by number 15, Daniel Young. So Forsan does try the old dipsy doodle, and they lose yards.
Who was that to? 16 or 9?
9 is who ended up having it.
Hayden Bolin with the carry.
Little triple option there by the Buffaloes, pulling out all the tricks here at the beginning of the fourth.
10:46 to go in this game. Rolling left. Quarterback stops to throw into the end zone. It's up, and it's caught. It is a touchdown for the Buffaloes. Wow, nice pass. Vasquez with the catch in the end zone.
Well, Aiden Rodriguez pulled up right around the 5-yard line, and Vasquez was able to get behind him, and that was just a good pass over the shoulder for the touchdown for Forsan.
It's Owen Bishop with a nice dart into the end zone for the TD. So they do score. It's the beginning of the fourth quarter, 10:30 on the clock when it happens. 56-6 right now.
Looks like they're going for 2.
All right, so it's going to be, you're right, Russ, number 5 at quarterback, Owen Bishop. He'll take the shotgun snap. Oh, they're not ready for it. He gets stopped as he tries to, I think he was probably going to hand it off, but he decided the snap came early. He took it and ran and didn't score, so score remains 56-6. And we're in the Sonic fourth quarter. And if we were at home, it would be a discount on your meal, but we're not at home, so it's not a discount. And you only get a max of 50 anyway. Let's take a break and come right back here on Post Sports Radio. We are home with the Bold Golds, live and free on YouTube.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's has it, and it's always fast and fresh. Stop in today at any of the 5 locations of Bill Cohen's McDonald's: Brownfield, Levelland, Post, Slayton, and 82nd in Milwaukee in Lubbock. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
All right, streaming live from Forsan, Texas. Hopefully your stream has been smooth at home. We think we've been sending you a pretty good stream. Not the best internet quality, but we just had a score by Forsan, so we'll do the drive summary. Carter?
Yes, the Pocolambro drive summary for the first touchdown for the Buffaloes tonight. That drive took 1:42. It was 4 plays and 51 yards, and it was capped off by a touchdown reception by number 14, Caden Vasquez.
All right, that's brought to you by Pocolambro. Now kicking off for the Buffs be number 16, William Green.
For the first time tonight since the opening kick, or since halftime, I mean.
Well, they look like in Post expecting another onside kick.
Looks like he's back there pretty deep.
Sean Ramos is back at the 20-yard line by himself. It's going to be a deep kick, and Sean catches it at the 15. Comes back this way. From far side numbers, trying to get back over here. He stopped at the 20, so a return of 5 yards for Sean Ramos.
Brought down by number 61, Jack Nichols. So Bow Gold will try to answer with a touchdown of their own here in the Sonic fourth quarter.
All right, so from the 20-yard line, Old Gold Antelopes got to go 80 yards to get their next TD, or next score. It looks like they're running the clock now, guys. It hadn't stopped yet. It's 9:50. Usually you see that happens with a massacre going on in the field as far as score.
Flag on the play. Brandon Curtis with a decent carry as he was tripped up and brought down by number 70, Brian Smith.
Flag right there where the action was, between the hash marks.
It's a face mask on Brian Smith, and it's going to be a 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run for an automatic first down.
All right, so all the way up to the 37, 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Antelopes. Josh Segura hands off to Curtis, finds a hole on the right side. Now gets around the corner. Out is about the. Actually, he made it to the 49-yard line in Forsan territory.
Tackle made by number 7, Eli Bishop, but we're going to have to take an official timeout. As Randon Curtis was able to pick up the Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down.
Way to go, Curtis. All right, we'll take one here on Post Sports Radio. Once again, the score where Forsan just scored for the first time moments ago. It's 56-6, Bold Gold Antelopes.
On the road or on the go, make Swift Stop your first stop. Located at 124 North Broadway in Post, we strive to make Swift Stop the cleanest and friendliest store around. Whether you pull into our convenient drive-thru or pop inside, you can grab breakfast burritos made with scratch tortillas to fried pies prepared fresh daily to any of the wide variety of snacks and beverages we provide. We have exactly what you need to get you revved up for the miles ahead. We are West Texas owned and we are West Texas proud. So make your next stop a Swift Stop.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
Texas 4-H is a club for kids and teenagers ages 5 to 18, and it's big. It's the largest.
Oops, sorry for the interruption. We're back after an official timeout, and we are ready to roll, I do believe, in just a minute. All right, so next week we get to hit the road once again for an hour and 15-minute drive to Seagraves, Texas. And I want to hope and pray they have internet there. You think they will?
Post trying to snap in a hurry.
Oh, here we go. Hurry up offense by the Antelopes. First down and 10. Oh, fumble on the play.
Still loose.
Randy Curtis, the ball carrier, loses it.
I didn't see who knocked it out, but I think it's going to be, I think Forsan got it.
No sign yet.
Nope, recovered by Post.
That was a recovery. Number 64, Domingo Soto, ended up recovering it for the Antelopes.
Yeah, I didn't see who forced the fumble. I believe that might have been Wyatt that forced it. Post going for hurry again.
42-yard line. It'll be second down and about 4. Handoff. It's pass.
Ooh.
Almost intercepted in the secondary. Intended for post number 2, Draven Gonzalez, but way over his head.
Yeah, it looked like his miscommunication on the route. As I don't know if you saw, Mason Wright and Jacob Price both had pancake blocks on the pass.
All right, here we go. Hurry up offense for the Antelopes. Third down and 4. Handoff Curtis. No, it's going to be Luca Perez. Whistle blows before he gets tackled.
Time out for Forsan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so third down and 4 to go, and Forsan calls a timeout. 8:22 on the clock. Post up 56-6 in the Sonic fourth. Back in a moment here on Post Sports Radio. We are home with a Bold Gold.
Take a break and let Post Family Cleaners take care of the laundry. Family Cleaners is Post hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main Street in Post. Whether it's dry cleaning, wash and starching, laundry service, or alterations, Post Family Cleaners has you covered. Let Post Family Cleaners make your life a bit easier. Go by 111 West Main Street or call 806-495-0777 to get details. That's 806-495-0777. Post Family Cleaners, your hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main and Post.
All right, we're back after a post timeout. Correct?
No, at Forsan timeout.
Rather. Trying to slow down Post. 56-6, 50-point difference here at Forsan's Buffalo Stadium.
It would normally get you that discount at Sonic, but not this week. But we thank them for sponsoring the fourth quarter for us.
It'll be 2 weeks before we're back home. That'll be the Slayton game, and it's going to be homecoming, so it's going to be a great game to be at. Got to be there, folks. Segura takes a snap. Handoff. Luca Perez to the 40, 38. Picks up a few. Should be a first down.
It should be. Let's see if they decide to move the chains. No.
No?
They say it's a fourth down and inches.
4th and inches before we get to a Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down.
Oh, no. First down. That is a Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down
there
run
you go.
by Luca Perez.
And they spot the ball at the, 39?
Yes, and now checking in at running back is Isaiah Moreno.
Sophomore this year.
Where's number 23? He gets the call, goes up the middle, spins, he gets a yard or 2.
It's his first ever carry on the varsity, I do believe.
And it was positive, so good job, Isaiah.
Tackle made by Lane Smith, number 65.
All right, we got 7 minutes, 25 seconds in the Sonic fourth quarter, posting a hurry-up offense. You got second down and 8. Hand off to Moreno. He cuts back. Oh, he gets picked up by his teammate and carried across the first down marker.
As his forward momentum was stopped at the 25-yard line.
35.
Sorry, no, it's.
Oh, you mean where he got to? Okay.
Yeah, where he's at the 25. Yeah, at the 25.
But
Jacob Price just picked him up and carried him.
A Payne Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down for the Antelopes. There he goes. Isaiah once again goes down the middle and cuts left a little bit.
Okay, tackle made by number 54, Brandon Pena. Post trying to go in a hurry as Brian Smith on the previous play was late getting off the field for Forsan. Post going in a hurry once again.
Hand off Moreno once again on the parry. Close to another first down. I think he got that, right?
Yeah, he did, but there's a flag in the backfield right around where Jacob Price, number 53, David Sue, was getting after it back in the backfield.
We're seeing Isaiah Moreno with his first time running the ball for the Antelopes in the second game of the season.
It's going to be holding against Post. Brings the ball all the way back to the 31.
Wow. All right, so that's going to make it a lot different now. Second down still, and about, let's call it 15 to 16 yards for the first. Scoreboard says 16. We'll go with that. 56-6, post up. Trying to end this game. Clock stopped at 6:41. Now rolling again.
Daniel Young lined up at slot receiver, y'all, on the far side of the field.
Segura's going deep down the left fly route. Up and incomplete.
Late flag pass interference. That is the right call. The defender was wrapped around Sean Ramos.
So Ramos, the intended receiver, got interfered with. 15-yard penalty coming up to benefit the Antelopes. Probably going to, obviously a first down as well.
Yes, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Should be an automatic first down.
They hadn't stepped it off yet. The referee with the ball standing at the 31. So I should take it to the 16-yard line after he steps it off.
I didn't want to say nothing after the incompletion because the referee didn't throw the flag immediately, but after he did, the referee did make the right call. And it is pass interference against Forsan.
It's an automatic first down there.
Yes.
So first and 10 from the 16, 6:29 on the fourth quarter clock. There's a snap. Handoff to Moreno once again. Carries a couple tacklers close to the 10.
He's brought down or wrapped up by a herd of Buffaloes, but at the bottom of the pile is going to be number 51, Dadrian Arzate, and number 13, Oscar Holguin.
All right, so here we go. It's second down, and let's say 4 to go for the first. Handoff. Moreno gets the first. Going for a bold goal touchdown at that.
Just a good hard-nosed run by Moreno, using his strength and his muscle to pound his way into the end zone. Makes your Carson Construction score 62-6, PAT pending.
Signs that we'll be going for 2. Josh Segura, the quarterback. Moreno stays in there as a running back to his left side. 2 receivers on both sides. Back to pass. On the cross route, his slant route is good. He caught for 2 points. Is that Josh?
Sean Ramos on the reception.
All right, Ramos with a 2-point conversion. Making the score now 64-6. On Post Sports Radio, we're in the Sonic fourth quarter. We got 5 minutes, 35 seconds to go. We'll be right back. community of Post continues to be committed to the Post Antelopes, just as Happy State Bank is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Post Antelopes, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Happy State Bank is here for all your life's moments. Let us be your partner at Happy State Bank. Visit us in person or at happybank.com.
Happy State Bank, a division of Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, Post scores again. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Poca Lambro. Carter?
That was a 10-play, 80-yard drive. Took 4 minutes and 23 seconds off the clock, and it resulted in an Isaiah Moreno touchdown, his first of his career on varsity. Your Carson Construction score is 64-6. The Antelopes lead with 5:35 left in the fourth quarter.
It's number 53, Mason Wright, teeing it up at the South 40, kicking from left to right. A couple guys back to receive. Got number 9, Bolin, in the middle. He's been one where he has returned most of them today, which has been quite a few, as you can imagine.
Richardson has also had his fair share of returns too, Jim.
There's the kick. It's going to be a short one. Oh, nice diving catch by number 3, Cole Wyatt. I think Max Cole wanted to tackle him while he was on the ground, the way he approached him.
Forsan will start their drive at the 39-yard line. Now, on the defensive front, looks like the majority of the starters are making their way back into the game. Vicente Hernandez lines up at the nose guard. Cody Osborne is checked in at the closest defensive end, and Daniel Carroll line up at the farthest defensive end. Raiden Osborne, Aiden Rodriguez, Alec Garcia, Max Cole, Daniel Young, and Colton Hawkins, along with Don Gonzalez and Luca Perez, are remaining in the game.
Okay, I think that's number 5 quarterback, Owen Bishop. Taking the snap, hand off to running back, sweep right, trying to get around the corner and can't make it.
Daniel Carroll making the tackle. And, Daniel Carroll.
Oscar Hogeen, the ball carrier, loses a couple yards, loses maybe 1 yard. So second down and 11 coming up. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go in this game. Next week, we drive to Seagraves. Looking forward to that. There's a snap, it's low, whistle blown.
Ball start on the Buffaloes.
They'll suffer a...
Well, the game against Seagraves next week will be our second game this year against a winged animal. First this year.
That's a great stat.
Yeah, first this year against a bird.
Is that right? Okay. What was the other winged animal?
A yellow jacket.
Oh, that's true.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do have wings. They're a lot smaller than an eagle.
Well, last year in the playoffs, I was counting all the felines we played.
Yes.
Right? 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah, we played the Bulldogs, which they're not a feline.
No, they're the opposite.
That was the only one, I think.
Long throw down the left side's incomplete.
Great coverage by the Bold Gold secondary and good pass rush by Cody Osborne and Vicente Hernandez. Out comes Vicente and in comes number 54, Mauricio Martinez.
So we played the Bulldogs. Obviously, they're not a feline. We played the Tigers, the Bobcats, and the Lynx. That's one you don't hear every day.
There's 3. And we ended up, Stanford Bulldog. That was the last one.
Yeah. There was 3 of the 4 in the playoffs.
All right, well, let's back to football now. It's 3:25 on the clock. 3rd down and 16, and Bishop's going to run it and get tackled for a loss.
By Daniel Young. Just decided to put it in with all the Forsan shenanigans on that tackle.
So 4th down coming up. About 16 to go for the first.
Forsan will go for it. Offense is staying on the field. Well, no, I say that as Bolin goes back to punt. You sometimes forget that in 2A everybody plays all 3 ways, counting special teams.
It's real football. Punt is up. Nice kick by Bolin. He's doing pretty well today. Nice roll for the Buffaloes. Out of bounds closer to 20.
Looks like it's going to go out of bounds right at the 19.
Post gets the ball back. And y'all were saying during the break, you think Post can get 70? Well, 2 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the fourth. They got to travel, what, 81 yards to do that?
Well, you always want to respect your opponent in a situation like this, and
well, it's kind of hard to be respectful.
Don't want to add on to it, but Russ is right. After the onside kick debacle to start the second half.
Yeah, but Post and Coach Wright will take the higher road. They're going to run the regular offense. If things happen, things happen.
Yeah.
There's a snap to Segura. He hands it off. You got your third string running back. That's Moreno, who carries the ball nicely on the cutback move to about the 27.
This is brought down by number 54, Brandon Pena.
He's going to be a half a yard, 1 yard short of the first. It's a 9-yard gain.
Yeah, I think Coach Wright's going to decide to kill the clock because they had 2:24 to start their drive. And if there was something there, I think they would have taken it. But we're going to have a time.
Post timeout?
No, I think it's an official timeout. I didn't see anybody point any way.
Don't know why, but we'll take one here too. All right, about to wrap things up. Fourth quarter brought to you by Sonic. 1 minute, 47 seconds to go. Post up 64-6. Taking a break. Be right back.
Bold Gold stands for power, grit, hope. It pumps through our veins and lives in our hearts. It's built people, businesses, communities. Those 2 words are what we Post Texans live for. It's what we at Post Plumbing love. New construction, commercial and residential plumbing and HVAC. Call the R Brothers. Go Bold Gold.
And then kill it.
Hey, we're back after the, we think, official timeout. No indication otherwise, right?
Yeah, the officials have now blown the whistle to bring everybody back to the field.
All right, still we just have 1 minute, 47 seconds to go in this second half to finish this game. And the Bold Gold Antelopes showing up big time here in Forsan with a 64-6 lead. And the only thing that might change could be Post scoring again, or they make a mistake and Forsan picks it up, returns it. Hand off to Moreno, comes right, avoids one tackler, brought it down from behind, but he does get a Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down.
This is brought down by number 22, Timothy Pardon.
30-yard line now, 1st and 10. Clock down to 125.
I think you take 2 knees and just end it. Let's see what they decide to do here. I mean, that's only if my math works out right.
Your math is good, Russ. Your math is perfect.
We're down to 1 minute and 3 seconds. No knee. Hand off to Moreno. Gets to the secondary. Oh, knocked down at the 45.
By number 13, Oscar Holguin.
All right, so 1st and 10 now. They advance the chains. Clock is still running, trying to get this game over with. But Moreno comes in late in the game and shows up big on the ground.
Yeah, if Coach Wright decides to keep his offense in, 1 first down will end the game.
Well, the game is over, but technically you would have to snap it again, but it looks like the officials are just going to let this game end.
It's over because the play clock is 1 second longer than the game clock. So they're shaking hands, going to wrap things up. We're going to wrap up things here too. Final Clarkson Construction scores Post 64, Forsan 6. Live from Forsan's Buffalo Stadium. Thanks for joining us. Wrap-up show coming up next here on Post Sports Radio, home of the Bold Gold.
Whenever those grass fires start, there's no putting them out. We've got 80-mile-an-hour winds there one day. XL Energy called around and asked us if it was all right if they turned electricity out, and I was 100% for that.
It's always in the back of our mind that we're doing this for the customer.
It's just in our DNA.
Whenever you get burned out, you're burning out your livelihood. Those old winds, you just never can expect when they're going to happen. We just got to be prepared for it, and I think, man, they work good with us. We just got a good relationship with them.
Post Antelope football is powered by the Post Area Chamber of Commerce, serving Post in all of Garza County. Visit postcitytexas.com. Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler. Experienced, committed attorneys to meet all your legal needs. tpainelaw.com. Family Cleaners, your hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main and Post. And Bill Cohen's McDonald's, the corporate sponsor of Bold Gold Football. These sponsors make Post Sports Radio a reality.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712. Welcome back to Post High School Football on postsportsradio.com. Corporate sponsor for the 2025 season is McDonald's. I'm loving it. This broadcast is made possible by XL Energy, Holly's Drive-In, D&D Winco 2, Post Family Dentistry, Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, KSSL Radio, George's Family Restaurant, Poca Lambro, the Post Dispatch, Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler, Post Independent School District, Carson Construction, RRC Wholesale, Harp Girls Holding, Post Car Wash, Swift Stop Convenience Stores, Happy State Bank, Jackson Brothers Meats, Post Plumbing, Heating and Air, and Sonic. Now here's the XL Energy wrap-up show on postsportsradio.com. Bold Gold Antelopes win big here at Forsan, 64-6, now 2-0 on the season. Forsan drops to 0-2. We thank you all for listening. Let's do the wrap-up show right now, brought to you by XL Energy. Russ Moore standing by with scores from around our district. Russ?
Well, to lead things off, New Home takes down Crossroad rivals, the Ropes Eagles, 28-14 in New Home. New Deal up on Roosevelt, 35-14 with 1:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Game is at New Deal. Olton up on Dimmitt, 33-14 with 1:52 left to go in the ball game. Lockney wins the 106th edition of the Floyd County Championship over the Floydada Whirlwinds, 51-6. Abernathy takes down Sunray, 20-16. Game is at Abernathy. And obviously, we win 64-6 here in Forsan, Jim.
All right, Russ. Carter, let's talk about the stats for the teams overall.
Team stats tonight. Obviously, your final score is 64-6. The Antelopes win here in Forsan. Start with Post for the team stats. Post as a team had 30 carries for 233 rushing yards. Josh Shakira tonight and the team had 87 passing yards. He did great tonight in his first start. Overall, 4 plays for 320 yards. Antelopes truly dominated tonight, only turning the ball over once. And they had a punt return by Draven Gonzalez that was really nice. And they were 1 of 1 on 4th down, so that's always good. And then 3 sacks. Go over to Forsan. Had a rough night, obviously, but had a total yards of 98 yards on 41 plays. So they had a little more success. Were able to get in the end zone in the second half. So there's some positives there for the Buffaloes.
Thank you, Carter. We'll be right back. We'll take a look at the individual stats here on the wrap-up show brought to you by XL Energy. Final score for Post wins 64-6 at Forsan.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Wake up with a sausage McMuffin with egg. Get 2 for just $6 and pair them with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch. Community news at the finest.
Here at the Post Area Chamber of Commerce, we are more than events. Yes, we love a good ribbon cutting or holiday market, but the Chamber's real purpose is deeper than that. We exist to advocate for local businesses, agriculture, and tourism. We connect people, promote growth, and keep Post moving forward together. That's why we're here. That's why we work.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
All right, we're back live at Buffalo Stadium in Forsan. Post wins 64-6. That says enough, doesn't it? Let's look at our individual stats with Carter Petty.
We'll start with the ground game, which is what the Bold Gold have always been known for. Brandon Curtis was your leading rusher tonight. 18 carries, 163 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaging 9 a play. Huge shout out to his O-line for blocking great tonight. We'll go to passing. First career start for Josh Segura. He was 5 for 10, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. Really impressive first start at the varsity level for Josh Segura. His leading receiver tonight was Sean Ramos, who had 3 catches for 49 yards and a touchdown. We go to the defensive side of the ball. Lots of great stat lines on the defensive side of the ball. Shout out a couple here. Adon led with 6 tackles, and he also had an interception. Shout out Max Cole, also has an interception. And then Luca Perez had 2 sacks and 5 tackles. Some great play on the defensive side of the ball as well. Let's go ahead and go to our antelopes of the game. On the offensive side of the ball, we're going to go ahead and give that to Josh Segura. Had a great night tonight, 2 touchdowns, and great first start with minimal experience from last week's game. Great showing, and promising for the rest of the season. Then on the defense side of the ball, Russ,
we're going to give it to senior Adon Gonzalez. He's picking up right where he left off from his sophomore year. Finishes the night with 6 tackles and 1 interception that kind of gave a jolt earlier in that first half. Congratulations to Adon Gonzalez on the defensive side of the ball for your antelope of the game. Couple quick attaboys. Want to give a shout out to Isaiah Moreno coming in and holding his own out there, and want to give a shout out to Max Cole with another interception, as well as Luca Perez picking up right where he left off as the second leaningest guy to come back to lead the team in sacks, if that makes sense from a word salad.
And that stripping score as well,
yes.
right?
Yes, that was another
awesome.
Great play by Luca Perez tonight.
All right, so once again, we have the quarterback, Josh Segura, as a swift stop antelope of the game, and also Don Gonzalez. So congratulations, guys. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and end it here. We'll play one more spot break, and we'll wrap up. Y'all, we got to drive all the way home, but when we get home and the stream was not good, we're going to upload it and make it good for you, so it'll be nice. Have a great weekend. See you at church on Sunday. And Russ?
Keep hope alive, everybody.
On the road or on the go, make Swift Stop your first stop. Located at 124 North Broadway in Post, we strive to make Swift Stop the cleanest and friendliest store around. Whether you pull into our convenient drive-thru or pop inside, you can grab breakfast burritos made with scratch tortillas, to fried pies prepared fresh daily, to any of the wide variety of snacks and beverages we provide. We have exactly what you need to get you revved up for the miles ahead. We are West Texas owned, and we are West Texas proud. So make your next stop a Swift Stop.
Hey, I want to do something to help Post and Garza County. Have any ideas?
Well, I remember at one of the football games, the endowment group gave away a lot of money to local charity groups.
What's an endowment?
From what I know, it's a permanent pile of money that keeps growing interest. And the endowment group gives away the interest every year.
But I'm not sure that I have enough to give.
Just give what you can. If everyone gave a little, that adds up to a whole lot of money for local nonprofits, which helps us all.
Go to postgarzacountyendowment.org to find out more. postgarzacountyendowment.org for good forever. Post Car Wash is the place to keep it clean at West 14th and North Avenue K. Post Car Wash is a modern, soft-touch experience featuring ceramic waxes, a cutting-edge wax that will shine your paint and leave a slick finish. Get the Touch 4 Wash app for a quick, convenient way to pay. You'll get $1 off when you use the app, as well as earn points for future washes. Give your vehicle the attention it needs. 1 block west of Highway 84 behind People's Bank on West 14th. Keep it clean at Post Car Wash.
In the rhythm of small-town life, Poca-Lambro has been the steady beat, connecting communities for over 70 years. In a world that's always evolving, your connection matters. That's why Poca-Lambro proudly provides fast, reliable internet services, reaching speeds of up to 1 gig on our fiber network. Whether you're running a business, staying connected with loved ones, or exploring the endless possibilities of online learning, Poca-Lambro is here to power your dreams with blazing fast internet. Introducing the Smart Hub, our new paperless billing app. Simple, convenient, and environmentally friendly, it puts the power of managing your account right at your fingertips. And when you need support, we're not just a voice on the line. At Poca-Lambro, we believe in the warmth of in-person service. Our dedicated team is committed to ensuring you have the best experience because your satisfaction is our success. We're not just keeping up, we're leading the way in providing cutting-edge telecommunication services to rural areas. Join us in embracing the future. Your dreams, our connection. Poca-Lambro, connecting our communities for over 7 decades.
All broadcasts in all and any media form provided by postsportsradio.com are the sole property of Post Sports Enterprises with the permission of the Post Independent School District. Any retransmission of any of these broadcasts, whether partial or in its entirety, for commercial or personal use without express written consent of the Post Sports Enterprises and Post ISD is strictly prohibited. Any violations of these broadcast rights will be strictly enforced and upheld as allowed by local, state, and federal statutes, ordinances, and laws. We hope you enjoyed this post-high school event exclusively on postsportsradio.com.